teams 1 win and no loss as they played earlier this week. Both the Mustangs and Lady Mustangs have played 3 games already this season, with the Mustangs winning 2, the Lady Mustangs winning 1, though really we could make an argument, could be 3-0. But the Lady Mustangs still improving each and every game. Jeff Garner, it is going to be a Lady Tornado team we've watched for quite a while, with some names we've watched for quite a while. But a new name at the head coaching position in Miss Sandy DeVoe, the new head coach of the Blue Tornado, someone that you were telling me you've known for quite a while.
Yeah, she used to play softball with some of my family members, my stepsisters, and some of you may know her as Sandra Griffiths.
That's right.
And she was quite the ball player in her time, too, so it's going to be actually, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch her coach and see what she can do with these Lady Tornadoes.
As you said, a product of Reedland High School.
I believe it was Reedland. Somebody might need to correct me. It was Reedland or Heath.
That's right.
I think it was Reedland.
Gotcha. And so she is the head coach of the Lady Tornado, going up against Coach Scott Civils in the Lady Mustangs. And in the finale tonight, it will be Coach Greg Overstreet in the Blue Tornado going up against Coach Berlin Brower and the McCracken County Mustangs. And that's a matchup that you and I have been looking forward to for a while. Paducah Tilghman, a group that many think will be contesting for the regional title this year. McCracken County, many favor to win the regional title this year. So it's going to be a great ball game in that second matchup.
Well, it is, Eric. And when we were talking off air before the first game of the year, I said nobody's picking Tilghman in the regional contenders, and I said they are going to be there. They had some athletes last year that were exciting to watch, and you mix those in with current coach Greg Overstreet, and they're going to make some noise in this region, and I truly think they will be one of the top contenders as we move on through the region.
And for the Mustangs, they come off playing one over not just the best team in their region, one of the best teams in the state in Bowling Green.
Wow.
It's a good way to put it. Is they were a team that just was relentless, and that was a great lesson for the Mustangs, who gave it a great fight.
They gave it a great fight, and, as you learned, as you watched that game, they didn't even have their 6'7" center against us, and they were good. I also saw where they went up from number 8 to number 3 in one of the state polls. So, they're legit.
That win against McCracken County kind of turned some heads a little bit to knock off who is a good team in McCracken County.
A very good McCracken team, that's right.
And so that moved them up to number 3 in the Associated Press poll that came out today. The Mustangs just outside the top 10 in the state of Kentucky, ranked number 11 in the state of Kentucky. So the Mustangs also getting noticed statewide as well. That is the agenda for tonight. This is the Buffalo Wild Wings pregame show. Make your pregame or your postgame at Buffalo Wild Wings in Paducah. Appetizers, entrees, desserts, and everything in between. They've got it for you at Buffalo Wild Wings in Paducah. Just a reminder, this game obviously here on 99.5 The Fan, but on YouTube tonight through the McCracken County Media, Mustang Media Department, the completely student-run media department with the help of Miss Christy Griffith and Mark Madison. That is on YouTube for free. Now, some schools will charge you for some of their streams throughout the state, not here at McCracken County High School. It is a free production and a top-quality production by the students of McCracken County High School. When we come back, we'll talk more about the students of McCracken County Schools, and no better person to do that than the superintendent of McCracken County Schools, Mr. Steve Carter. That's all when we return. 99.5 The Fan. Back here, Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, McCracken County High School, getting you set for the doubleheader tonight between the Mustangs of McCracken County and the Blue Tornado of Paducah Tilghman High School as we count you down to tip-off about 25 minutes away here on 99.5 The Fan. This is the Baird broadcast booth, whether you're rolling over your 401k, maybe opening an IRA, or just looking to discuss with someone about your financial interests. And there's no better person to call than Brent Hausman at Baird and Hausman Financial Group, 270-450-9900. It's also the Buffalo Wild Wings pregame show. No better place to go for your pregame or even postgame tonight than Buffalo Wild Wings in Paducah. Some of the best wings in town and in the state. Buffalo Wild Wings in Paducah. Jeff Garner alongside me. I'm Eric Chumbler. Thanks for joining us here tonight and joining us at this very moment. It is the superintendent, of McCracken County Schools, Mr. Steve Carter. And Mr. Carter, good evening to you. And it's a weird kind of atmosphere when you consider that these two teams playing on a Tuesday night, but when you have the COVID rescheduling that has had to take place this year, that's going to happen sometime.
Right. Well, just the atmosphere in of itself, but, the blessing is that they're getting to play the game.
That's right.
So, and even though it will not be as electric maybe in the stands, I can promise you it'll be just as electric on the court, whether this was a packed house or not. And that's one of the great things about high school athletics, and especially when you have kind of same town, crosstown rivalries. So looking forward to watching the girls and the guys get it on in a rivalry game with crosstown Paducah.
Absolutely. It should be a fun one tonight. It will get started in about 23 minutes here on 99.5 The Fan. There's a lot to discuss tonight. Let's go ahead and jump into it. I did see someone that we discussed quite a bit in the fall, over the last few falls, was able to make a commitment to continue his football career at the collegiate level. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we're excited that Blakely Miller officially signed with Southeastern Louisiana University to continue his football playing career and his education moving forward. And, Blakely was one of those guys that was instrumental, to the success of the football program over the last few years. He'll be missed, but excited that he's getting to continue on, and chase his dreams and passion and, play at the next level.
I know that someone that has been very good for this area and has had several ties to McCracken County High School is Congressman James Comer, is very, very much a great representative of this area, and he has once again made some nominations for something that benefits this area and us.
Yeah, I mean, all of our servicemen and women are always someone we like to acknowledge, and Congressman Comer has announced 2 nominations for 2 of our young men, Hunter Hazel and Joseph Hazel of McCracken County High School, to the United States Merchants Marine Academy. And this is a federal service academy with a mission to educate leaders that are committed, to serving the national security, marine transportation, and the economic needs of the United States, is licensed by the Merchant Marine officers. And again, it's commissioned of the U.S. Armed Forces. And again, it's one of those prestigious that you have to be nominated by a congressman even to be considered. And the fact that we have 2 from our high school that have received that recommendation and are going to attend is phenomenal and something to be very proud of.
Another benefit of McCracken County Schools, so many different hands-on learning opportunities that you can get from all the way to the elementary school level to here at the high school level. No greater example than here tonight with this McCracken County Mustang Media Department on the high school level. But you even think back to the elementary schools. All of our elementary schools have some great hands-on learning experiences, and I saw Reedland Elementary is going to be adding to a great music department with some things that the kids can learn in an instrument. Talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the logo for McCracken County Public Schools, it's a one vision, endless opportunities, and that starts down at the elementary schools. And somebody that's instrumental, no pun intended with that, in making things happen for us is Genevieve Postwaite. She's our grant writer, and she's always looking for opportunities.
That's right.
And this year, this fall, the Classics for Kids Foundation awarded Reedland Elementary School $2,000 matching grant to help with the purchase of a classroom set of child-sized violins from Paducah's Allen Music. And this is the school's first year of offering separate instrumental music classes for second and third grade students, and in addition to their general art music classes. So, everyone knows that, any extra learning or anything like that that we can do hands-on and the arts for the overall well-being of students. And the sooner we can expose students to those type of experiences, it can help ingrain that love for the arts as well as the academics and the sports.
And also sticking with Reedland Elementary School, a great idea that they had at their disposal. Talk about that they're going to be implementing.
Yeah, it's really a pretty neat little concept that they have. But Reedland Elementary School PTO bought a book vending machine. And the plan is that every student will receive a book that they can select from the vending machine on their birthday, as well as use it for a positive incentive reward. So, and research shows that students, of lower income or even free reduced lunch families only have about 4 or 5 books in their home. So, the purpose of this is to provide all of our students multiple opportunities to receive books to help with their learning as they move forward. And again, it starts at elementary school, and hats off to Reading Elementary School PTO for having the vision to go out and make something like that fun and enjoyable and an excitement and a gift for our students.
What a wonderful idea.
Yeah, phenomenal. I'm looking forward to going to see what the selection is myself.
That's right. You may have to see if you have the good enough reward to get you a book from the vending machine.
That'd be nice.
That's right. That's right. So much going on inside McCracken County Schools. The hybrid schedule as well started, and I know that is the question parents ask is how long we get to have this, when's the next, and that stuff that's still TBD.
Yeah, it's to be determined, but what we're excited about is today we had students back in our buildings.
That's
right. Granted, it's on the hybrid schedule, but we'll continue to monitor our local data and the information. The other positive is the vaccine is starting to be disseminated.
That's great.
We have people in our community that have received that. I had a couple calls today that it makes it look like that we will actually probably receive some of that for our school staff starting hopefully as early as next week.
Right.
So again, people hear a lot. We see the light at the end of the tunnel, but it's still going to take a lot of due diligence, a lot of conscious effort, and making sure that we're able to move forward through this. It's been long. No one, I don't think, ever imagined when we first started hearing about the novel coronavirus last year about this time. A year later, we'd still be discussing it and dealing with it. But we're excited about it. We had our kids back, and I cannot say enough about our students and their efforts to be back and how excited they were. And hands-on learning and face-to-face being back is so critical. And it's how it's been handled by our students and our staff and our faculty is one of those reasons that you can't help but be McCracken proud.
That's right. It's an experience that we will never forget, and the teachers and students of McCracken County Schools have been a wonderful job of getting through it the best that anyone prepared can be, and this is you feel like the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, it's there. It's not like it's going to be next week,
right.
But we're starting to see how it's going to be and what it looks like. But the biggest thing is these students. They're living history.
Yeah.
This is 100 years ago when they talk. They want to talk about the Spanish flu. That's 1919.
Yeah. That's
this
right.
is not something that hopefully anyone ever experiences again.
That is a great hope for sure. It has been something we'll never forget and something we won't have to endure for a while, at the very least, we hope. As Mr. Carter, appreciate it as always. It's been a pleasure, and now you can enjoy some basketball.
Hey, I'm looking for tip-off.
That's right. Well, actually, hand-in. It's the hand-in.
Yeah, I tell you what, a whole new concept. I was like, what? Yeah, I was like, well, what are they doing throwing it in? And I forgot it's a coin toss just like a football.
That's right.
So that's right. The hand-in.
That's right. That's right. Appreciate it as always, my friend.
Take care, guys.
All right. That is the superintendent of McCracken County Schools, Mr. Steve Carter, joining us as he even misses the coin, not the coin toss. It is the coin toss. Misses the
jump ball.
That's right.
I don't get it, but I'll play along.
That's right. That's no other way to do it. We're,
in the fall, you elect to receive or defer.
That's right.
In the winter, you jump it up. So
and now you just flip a coin and decide if you want the ball or the air conditioning at your back. And so that is, hey, it's basketball. We're happy we're playing. That's the great part. And the Lady Mustangs and the Lady Tornado getting set to square off. When we come back, we will take a look at the Brandon Clifton Allstate Insurance for Success. Coming up, 99.5 The Fan. For those listening on YouTube, be back on air here in about 10 seconds. Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, the location, McCracken County High School, getting you set for the fun rivalry between the Mustangs of McCracken County, the Blue Tornado of Paducah Tilghman, counting you down to tip-off. About 7 minutes away here on 99.5 The Fan. Want to give a shout out to the Mustang Media Department, as always, here in full force tonight, as they, Jeff Garner, do a wonderful job night in and night out, and bringing this action to you on YouTube for you to watch from many different camera angles with our audio, and a great partnership with 99.5 The Fan and the Mustang Media Department. Again, all student run.
Well, it's a hands-on classroom experience, and they actually get graded for what they do here, and it's part of their classes, and it's a wonderful thing that the Mustangs offer, and there's a lot of people that are very interested in that media department.
And it's with it being on YouTube, you can watch for free, and then you can go back and watch, whether it's maybe a child of yours that was in, a relative of yours, or you just want to go back and watch a game, you can watch it anytime, whether it's last year's game, 2 years ago, this year. You can go back and watch it on demand anytime you want.
That's pretty neat.
That is, and it's all courtesy of the students of McCracken County High School, so a shout-out to all that they do for sure. This is the Baird broadcast booth, whether you're rolling over your 401k, opening an IRA, or just want to open an investment account or talk to someone for some investment advice. The folks to call, Baird and Hausman Financial Group at 270-450-9900. Let's take a look at the Brandon Clifton Allstate Insurance for Success. And just like the Mustangs do night in and night out, McCracken County Allstate agent Brandon Clifton gives it his all for you and your family. To get you and your family insured for success, give Brandon Clifton a call at 270-442-8234. And make sure you check out his new location on New Holt Road in Paducah. The first one as we look at this Allstate Insurance for Success against the Lady Tornado. This is every single year because they make you work every bit of the floor, and that's taking care of the basketball.
The number one key to this ball game tonight is turnovers. If McCracken County has one of those nights where they're up in the 20s on the turnovers, it could be a long night. They've got to take care of the basketball. In their win this year, they took care of the basketball at a pretty good pace. In their 2 losses this year, turnovers have been a problem down the stretch. So that's something that McCracken County's got to fix. And you do that by make the short pass, make the safe pass. Don't try to go cross court. Don't try to thread the needle. Make a short pass, make a crisp pass, and make it safe.
The Lady Mustangs have led at the beginning of the fourth quarter in all 3 games they've played this year. And unfortunately, to your point that you're mentioning, 1 win, 2 losses. They just couldn't quite close out due to taking care of the basketball. But it is a really, really young group that is learning these things on closing out games like that.
And you say, the first time you take the floor as a varsity or as college or as pro, the speed of the game is just different. Until you play a few games and you can start slowing that down in your mind where you can play fast but don't be in a hurry.
Yeah.
And that's what these Lady Mustangs are trying to learn right now.
One thing that we have witnessed, especially from their point guard Diamond Gray, is their ability to get to the rim and score quite well when they are able to do that.
Me and you started talking about this a couple of years ago when Gray and Garland were 8th graders playing for Paducah Tilghman.
And then you had Destiny Thomas with them.
You had Destiny with them. But the way they like to score is they like to beat you off the dribble with the strong hand dribble going straight line to the basket. So another key to this game is you can't give up straight line drives to Gray and Garland especially. There are others that would like to do that as well. But when they start that strong hand dribble, you've got to defensively, you've got to turn them, make them change directions. You make them change directions a few times. You make them handle the basketball and don't make them play to their strength. I think defensively that's a key. No straight line dribbles to the basket.
There's an intangible battle that you're watching here tonight as well.
Anytime you go into these rivalry games, big district games, big regional games, you've kind of got to look at and tabulate the hustle battle. Who's getting the loose balls? Who's getting the rebounds? Who's making that extra effort to help on defense? Who's getting that big offensive rebound and putting it back? That is a huge key in these big rivalry games, district games, and regional games.
That is your Brandon Clifton Allstate Insurance for Success. Just like the McCracken County Mustangs give it their all, so does McCracken County Allstate agent Brandon Clifton. To get you and your family insured for success, give Brandon Clifton a call at 270-442-8234. You're in good hands with Brandon Clifton and Allstate Insurance. Both teams on the floor are getting their final shots up as we look forward to tonight's doubleheader, McCracken County and Paducah Tilghman. Odd with it being on a school night. As we were getting the coin toss from Mr. Lovett, as he tells us that I believe McCracken County has won the toss and elected to receive. So I'm guessing Paducah Tilghman will have the AC at their back as the first quarter. But appreciate everything. We've not talked about this yet. We always compliment the Region 1 officials for the great work that they do. They have new guidelines this year, and they have mastered them and do a wonderful job again in the 3 games that we've watched.
Yeah, they do a great job, and I expect no less tonight.
That's right. As it's a good crew as I look on the floor before us tonight for McCracken County and Paducah Tilghman, as odd as it is on a school night.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird having this ball game with no bands, limited crowds, limited cheerleaders, no student sections, and on a weeknight.
Let us know you're listening. You can text us on the Cellular Connection text hotline. That phone number, 270-557-8223. That's 270-557-8223. First shout of the night goes to Ben Harshman, who says, "Go Mustangs." It's good to hear from you, Ben. Thank you for that shout out, brought to you by the Cellular Connection. They are about to present.
At this time,
we'll let you listen.
Recognize McCracken County Lady Mustangs head coach Scott Sibbles. On Thursday, January 7th, versus McLean County, Coach Sibbles achieved his 400th career win as a varsity head coach. Sibbles is 33rd all-time in career wins for girls basketball coaches in KHSAA history, and 3rd all-time in the first region.
That stat is incredible. 33rd all-time in KHSAA girls basketball history, 3rd all-time in the first region.
And, you know, this is Scott Sibbles' moment, and he deserves it.
Absolutely.
What a coach he is. But we don't realize how blessed we are. The gentleman presenting Scott Sibbles his 400th game wins also has 400
That's
wins
right.
on the baseball field. Gino Miller. So
That's
over
right.
800 wins out there on the floor.
That's great. We'll let you listen to the national anthem. We are getting you set for tonight's matchup between McCracken County and Paducah Tilghman. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups and getting those ready. It is now time for Mr. Jeff Garner.
Starting lineup for Paducah Tilghman Lady Tornado tonight. The visitor on the scoreboard starting at guard. A 5'5" sophomore, number 2, Diamond Gray. At guard, a 5'5" sophomore, number 10, Abigail Worth. At guard, a 5'8" junior, number 5, Amaya Shannon. At one forward, a 5'7" junior, number 52, Rosie Minter. And at the other forward, a 5'7" sophomore, number 25, Deja Garland. Head coach of the Lady Tornadoes, Sandy DeBow. For the home team tonight, McCracken County Lady Mustangs, starting at guard, 5' freshman, number 4, Claire Johnson. At guard, a 5'6" junior, number 24, Hayden Green. At one forward, a 5'9" freshman, number 33, Mickey Buchanan. At the other forward, a 6' sophomore, number 0, Caroline Civils. And at center, a 6' junior, number 21, Shamaya Day. Head coach of the Mustangs with 400 wins, Scott Civils.
And that is a great point you made right before the national anthem. Is he received his award from someone with 400-plus wins on the baseball diamond. You talk about the coaching staff at McCracken County High School for all sports and just how many wins, how many championships, how many state champions. You can talk so many accolades for the coaches of McCracken County High School.
Well, I mean, you start naming them and you'll leave one out.
Yeah.
But most all sports have a name that is recognized statewide. Here at McCracken County, we truly are blessed.
It is indeed, for sure. McCracken County High School in year 8 and doing big, big things in all areas. It's been fun to watch. Tonight should be fun to watch as well. The Lady Mustangs wearing their home white uniforms. Paducah Tilghman, their road blues. We're set to go. Mickey Buchanan will inbound it. Gets it to Claire Johnson. We are underway. It's man-to-man defense for Paducah Tilghman as Johnson angles towards the right side. Down low to Shemaya. Back out. She feeds it to Johnson. With the dribble, goes back to Shemaya Day. A baseline drive off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Paducah Tilghman. Pushing it up the floor is Abigail Worth. As Worth stops, now goes in the corner to Diamond Gray. Gray now feeds it towards Deja Garland. Back to Gray. Now down low, nice feed to Minter. As she travels with it underneath, it will go back to McCracken County.
She just got too deep. She was underneath the goal and in the middle of the lane, and the basket was actually behind her, so too deep in there.
Full court pressure from Tilghman as Civils in the front court. Gets rid of it to the right side to Hayden Green. Green now towards the top of the key to Claire Johnson. And setting up in the half court, Green now on the wing. Gets a high screen from Shemaya. Now picks up her dribble, goes straight away to Civils. As Civils now hands it off to Claire Johnson. Johnson off a screen towards the perimeter, now into the lane. Feeds it out to Day. Her three is no good. Rebound is fought for out of bounds off Tilghman. It will stay with McCracken County.
Well, not a bad shot by Shemaya. She was open from the top of the key. It just didn't fall, and McCracken County has the ball out under their own basket.
Hayden Green goes to Civils on the block for the layup.
Nice pass from Green, and Civils gets the first basket of the ball game.
2-0 McCracken County, 6:50 here in the first quarter. As Diamond Gray, left side, a jumper coming from Shannon's no good. Rebound comes to Shemaya Day, who clears it to Mickey Buchanan. As Buchanan down low, nice pass to Hayden Green. Right-hand layup's good.
Passing looking great. Buchanan to Green on that one. Another easy layup.
4-0 McCracken County just underway here. As a near steal in the backcourt, it stays with Paducah Tilghman. 6:33 in the first, 4-0 McCracken County. And a timeout for Coach DeVoe and the Lady Tornado. It's a 30-second timeout. We will keep it right here, but you like what you see so far against this pressure for the Lady Mustangs.
Yeah, so far, they got a good shot at the top of the key. It just didn't fall, and other than that, two good assists leading to layups, and that'll make your shooting percentage go way up. The other good thing is a minute and a half in, no turnovers for the Mustangs.
Something that you will have to watch is that battle right there, as Jeff mentioned, in the Brandon Clifton All-State Insurance for Success. If the Lady Tornado are able to get 20 turnovers on the Lady Mustangs, they walk out of here probably with a win.
They very well could.
4-0 McCracken County. Lady Mustangs in a half-court trap setup. About to cross half-court is Worth. She's trapped. It's stolen by Civils. As Caroline looks to outlet it, instead goes to Buchanan. Now right side to Johnson. As Johnson sets up in the half-court. Now goes left side to Hayden Green off a screen. Green goes to Day down low. Nice pass to Civils. Right-hand layup's good.
Another great pass. 3 assists on 3 baskets for the Mustangs.
6-0 McCracken County. 2 minutes into this ball game. In the backcourt, Deja Garland. Now the front court to Diamond Gray. Splits a double team. Kicks it right side. A jumper coming from Shannon's too strong. Rebound comes down to Minter, though. Another chance for the Lady Tornado. But Garland traveled with it. No, I'm sorry, Gray traveled with it. It will go back to McCracken County.
I really like the way the Lady Mustangs are moving on offense and creating passing lanes that have led to 3 easy layups for 3 baskets.
Indeed. 6-0 McCracken County. As Johnson up the floor to Civils. Civils back to Johnson, in the corner to Hayden Green. Nice pass to Shemaya. Layup no good, though. Rebound comes down to Hayden. She puts it up no good, but she's fouled. And that was another example, the pass to Shemaya Day. Another great interior pass.
Another great pass. Shemaya just couldn't get the layup to fall, but there's that scrappiness. Hayden Green got the offensive rebound, and she ends up at the foul line.
As I was able to watch the game on Saturday morning, as the first one from Hayden Green no good. And it's been fun to watch Hayden, the growth from her sophomore to junior season to becoming a starter so far this year.
So far she's been starting and giving good solid minutes.
Second free throw is good. So 1 of 2 from Hayden Green. It's a 7-0 lead for the Lady Mustangs. 5:30 in the first. Is a trap in the backcourt. It's going to be a little bit of a reach in on the Lady Mustangs. I think that's going to be on Green.
That is on Green. Her first, team's first.
Want to give a shout out to Brad Vos listening in tonight. Good to hear from you, Brad. There's a trap coming. And there's a traveling violation against Tilghman. Abigail Worth, the one that traveled, was looking for a teammate, but no one was open. McCracken the basketball. 7-0 lead for the Lady Mustangs. Claire Johnson to Civils on the foul line. Back to Claire. She dribbles in, kicks it down low to Shemaya, who gives it to Civils on the wing. Now to Buchanan. Pump fakes, goes into the lane, nearly traveled with it. Gets rid of it to Johnson. A baseline drive for Claire. Right-hand hook, partially no good. Rebound comes down to Diamond Gray. She races into the front court. 1-on-3, puts it up and in. And she took on numbers.
There's that straight line power dribble to the basket.
That's
right
right.
There. Diamond Gray, nice move.
It's a hard move anytime, but especially when you're taking on multiple defenders. She did and put it in. 7-2 now. Lady Mustangs on top. Claire Johnson, pump fakes, penetrates, kicks it out to Mickey Buchanan. She enters it down low to Civils. Nice move underneath, and she's tripped, and she's fouled.
Good move. It's kind of that up and under move
right.
that we've talked about.
You get taught that move at various basketball camps as a kid, and sometimes kids use them or not. That was perfection on that use.
That was a very nice one right there.
It will be McCracken to inbound underneath. 7-2 lead for the Lady Mustangs. 4:44 in this first. Civils near the foul line, gives it to Shemaya Day on the opposite foul line. Now to Civils. Her long jumper's good.
This back and forth passing between Day and Civils ends up an easy 15-foot basket.
Unselfish basketball from the Lady Mustangs helped them to this 9-2 lead. As Diamond Gray goes now in the corner to Worth. Back to Gray. No, I'm sorry, it's not. It's the Biggers, I think, who puts it up and in.
Straight line dribble to the basket, right to that right-hand block.
9-4, Lady Mustangs on top. As Civils is going to be fouled on the left sideline. Is reaching in was Diamond Gray. Checking in for McCracken County is going to be number 32, Jordan Bufford, 5'6" sophomore guard. Jordan, watching on Saturday morning, had several big shots for the Lady Mustangs in their loss to Pulaski County on Saturday. Played tough, though, did the Lady Mustangs, as Johnson in the lane gives it to Shemaya Day. Her jumper is good.
Nice 15-foot jump shot for Shemaya. McCracken County shooting the ball well.
Yes, they are. And there's a steal by Claire. As Claire now brings it towards the key, gives it to Civils, pump fakes, penetrates into the lane, takes some contact, no good. Rebounds over the back on Shemaya Day.
Good hustle, just got a little bit aggressive.
11-4. Lady Mustangs lead, 3:53 in the first. Thanks for joining us tonight. Jeff Garner alongside me. I'm Eric Chumbler. It will be Tilghman basketball as Diamond Gray into the front court, throws it to Biggers on the block. She turns. Her jumper's no good, but she's fouled.
That's going to be his second one on Shemaya and 2 trips down the floor.
And it will put Biggers at the line to shoot 2. 11-4, Lady Mustangs. Jalea Biggers for the Lady Tornado at the line to shoot. His first one's no good. You mentioned it on the straight line drives. Jalea is as good as anybody on that ball club of getting to the rim and putting it in.
Yeah, she's definitely one you've got to watch on that.
She'll draw contact many times as well, as her second free throw no good. Rebound comes down to McCracken County. Lady Mustangs up 7, 11-4. Is a lot of contact in the backcourt. Lady Mustangs able to break the pressure as Johnson couldn't quite handle the pass. It's knocked loose, taken away by Tilghman. Up the floor, they feed it to Worth as she has it on the right side, circles for help. And on the perimeter with it, nearly traveled, goes down low. Nice pass to Biggers on the block. Lost it, got it back. Her shot blocked out of bounds. It will stay with McCracken County. Inbounds is deflected. It's recovered, though, by Tilghman. Put up no good. Rebound recovered by Mickey Buchanan. She will race the other way for McCracken County up the right sideline. Underneath, under the basket, gives it up to Civils. She pump fakes, takes it to the rim. Her layup is good.
Nice pump fake, got the defense up, and then she had an easy layup for her 8th point.
And then a steal by Claire Johnson. Gets it to Bufford. Layup's good.
Nice steal and nice pass for an easy layup.
And you're seeing the Lady Mustangs start to master the transition game right now against Tilghman. and they've opened up a 15-4 lead. But if there's anything we've learned against games against the Lady Tornado, you can't relax.
Oh, no, you can't relax. And like I say, we've been ahead going into the fourth quarter in 3 games this year, and we've only won 1. So you keep the pedal down for a good while.
The good news is you're seeing the Lady Mustangs in each of their contests, come out strong.
You are seeing that, and then they're learning. They're looking good. The defense is looking good, and Eric, we're 5 minutes in, 1 turnover, so that's very encouraging.
Indeed, that was one of the top keys to success for the Lady Mustangs tonight, and so far doing just that. Lady Mustangs lead 15-4, 2:58 in this first quarter. Alongside Jeff Garner, I'm Eric Chumbler. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Worth in the backcourt. Now with it is Garland. Back to Worth right side. Feed it into Diamond Gray. She goes towards a block. Her right-hand layup, no good. Rebound, knocked out of bounds by McCracken. It will stay with the Lady Tornado.
That was another straight line drive. She just didn't get the layup.
And it will be Worth to inbound to Garland. Gives it to Gray. Now down low, it goes back to Garland, and she's going to draw the foul down low against Grace Henderson, who just checked in. Grace, another Lady Mustang that is getting some valuable minutes and producing in those minutes.
Well, they are. Grace and Bufford are both freshmen, I believe, aren't they?
Yep. Bufford is a sophomore. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
As rocket to Worth. She's able to field it. Now gives it down low to Garland. Now to Bigger. She pump fakes off the glass, puts it in.
A step back on the block. That was nice. Created space and got her second basket.
15-6. Lady Mustangs on top as Bufford goes to Civils. Civils now cross court to Johnson. She pump fakes, dribbles in, goes down low. Nice pass to Buchanan, who's fouled, and will shoot 2.
Another nice pass, and if it wasn't for a foul, it would have been a wide open layup again off of a pass.
That was a smart foul by Jalea Biggers just to make it difficult to make Buchanan earn it at the foul line.
That's right. That's her second, team's 4th, but a very, very good move, or it would have been 2 points.
And instead, the first one no good from Buchanan. She'll have 1 more. Trying to make this a 10-point Lady Mustang lead early on. Second free throw is good. 16-6, Lady Mustangs on top. 2:17 in this first quarter. A near steal for McCracken County, but Diamond Gray retains it. Goes right side to Worth. Her open 3, too strong. Rebound comes down to Buchanan. She uses her dribble, clears it to Claire Johnson. As Claire met by a double team in the backcourt, gets it back to Buchanan, but it's knocked loose. Buchanan keeps it, still looking for help. She's in some trouble, gets rid of it to Henderson, who gets it to Civils. Back to Buchanan, now to Johnson, as Claire sets up in the half court. Claire calls out a half court set, and Civils gets it straight away. Now using her dribble, gives it to Bufford. Her 3, too strong. Rebound comes down to Buchanan, puts it back up and in.
3-pointer, no good, but Buchanan on the board and gets the putback.
18-6, Lady Mustangs on top. 90 seconds left in this first quarter. As Worth to Garland. Now they swing it into the corner to Gray. Into the lane, a little floater up, no good. Rebound comes down to McCracken County. As there's a steal by Worth in the backcourt. Her shot blocked by Civils. As Worth gets it back, down low to Garland, feeds it out to Gray. Her open 3 on the way, no good. Rebound comes strong to Civils. Caroline looking to clear it. She does to Johnson. As Johnson up the right sideline, met by Diamond Gray. She's in some trouble, throws it left side to Civils. As Caroline, now using her dribble, splits a defender, takes a lot of contact from Biggers, and that's going to be a foul on Jalea Biggers, and that's her 3rd.
3rd foul in the first quarter. That is huge.
That is massive. And she will have to sit, presumably, for the rest of the first half. You can't afford to get your 4th.
You wouldn't think so.
And so it will be Hayden Green to enter. They're going to say foul was on the floor, so McCracken will inbound underneath their own basket.
I don't get that, but anyway.
It's
McCracken's ball.
Coach Civils putting up that contest as inbounds goes down low to Henderson, but it's knocked loose, or Civils, knocked loose and stolen. As Worth able to get in the front court to Diamond Gray. Baseline drive, gives it back to Worth. Now into the lane, they throw it to Warren. And it's knocked loose, taken away by Bufford, as Bufford uses her dribble to clear it to Mickey Buchanan. As we have 30 seconds left, 18-6, Lady Mustangs on top. Bufford on the wing. Feeds it to Buchanan down low. Her layup up to, oh, it's good. It looked like it was going to come out, but it came in.
That was a nice, strong move, and 5 points for Buchanan in the first quarter.
20-6. Lady Mustangs, as Worth nearly traveled with it. Goes to Shannon. Now Worth out top with 10 seconds left. Right side of the floor to Diamond Gray. Her long three, too strong. Rebound comes to Buchanan. 4 seconds left as Buchanan will let this one sound and in the corner. A strong first quarter for the Lady Mustangs as they lead 20-6. And we come back to second quarter on 99.5 The Fan. For those on YouTube, Jeff Garner, that was a very strong first quarter.
Well, it really was, and McCracken County did a lot of things good. Number one, they held their turnovers down to 3, which is a huge plus for them. That's a 12 turnover per game pace, and that's very manageable. Paducah Tilghman did get 2 of their 3 baskets off straight line drives, but thankfully, if you're a Mustang fan, it was only 2. And then McCracken County, I think, is doing a very good job on the press and the hustle part of it, getting loose balls and turnovers. I had Paducah Tilghman with 6 turnovers in the first quarter, and so that is a plus for McCracken County as well.
We'll have the second quarter when we return on the radio side in about 10 seconds. Back here at the Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, McCracken County High School, Jeff, talking off air. It was a very nice first quarter for the Lady Mustangs, leading 20-6.
Yeah, I thought they did a lot of things real well. They shot the ball well, passed the ball well for a lot of assists, held their turnovers down, and played very strong trapping half-court defense.
So it will be Lady Tornado basketball to start. This second quarter is a trap. They were able to escape it with the Lady Tornadoes. Diamond Gray on the far side, feeds it to Shannon now on the other side. 2-3 zone for the Lady Mustangs. Now they feed it in to Warren. As Warren, she turns. She's going to try the 5-footer and buries it.
Well, she just took her time and was very patient, pivoted, and buried the jump shot.
Yes, she did. 20-8, the Lady Mustangs on top. It will be down low. Now it kicks it to Hayden Green as she has it knocked out of bounds. It will stay with McCracken County. The Lady Mustangs will inbound it, sideline out of bounds. As they feed it into Johnson, back to Green. Her jumper on the way is short. Rebound fought for. It's knocked out of bounds against McCracken County.
Checking back into the game for the Lady Mustangs, number 0, Caroline Sybil.
I want to give a shout out Toby Glass listening in tonight. Brad Vos as well. Good to hear from 2 fellas listening in tonight. As a jumper from Grace Henderson is good, just inside the 3-point line. Nice shot from Grace.
Shot that one with confidence from about 18 feet.
So it will be 22-8. Lady Mustangs. As there's a pass nearly picked off. In fact, it will be by Hayden Green. Nice pass to Claire Johnson. One-on-one to the rim. Layup no good, but she's fouled. And great wherewithal from Hayden Green to get that to Claire, who was able to take it and go to the foul line.
Yeah, Hayden Green got the steal and went to her knees to pick up the ball, and then kind of a sling bounce pass, but great hustle to Claire, and she ended up getting fouled, going to the line for 2 free throws.
The first one from Claire is too strong. Checking back in for McCracken County is Mickey Buchanan. The second one from Claire Johnson on the way. It's rims out, but it comes down to Buchanan. She stops, puts it off the glass, and in.
Buchanan's working on a big night with 7 points and 5 rebounds.
Looking for a double-double. 24-8, Lady Mustangs on top. Boys game to follow, McCracken County and Tilghman around 7:30-ish here on 99.5 The Fan. As Warren in some trouble, goes back out now to Worth, and 5-second call? No, 3-second violation.
Warren, after she had the ball in the lane, did not exit the lane after she passed it, and got the 3-second call.
Lady Mustangs ball leading 24-8. 6.5 minutes here in the first half. Claire Johnson. And now into the corner. They throw it to Sills. Back to Johnson. Hayden Green. Now in the corner. They kick it left side to Johnson. She steps into a three. That's good.
Buried that one. That was a deep three, and the Mustangs' first three-pointer of the game.
27-8. Lady Mustangs in control. 6 minutes first half. On the right wing, a baseline drive from Schumpert is going to be tied up, and the jump ball will give it back to McCracken County.
Good hustle by Civils and Garland on that one. Fighting for the loose ball on the ground.
Buchanan inbounds it to Johnson, and we're set to go once again. 5:50 first half, 27-8. Lady Mustangs in control early. Johnson, crossover dribble, goes to Civil straight away. Back to Johnson, pump fakes, now into the corner to Hayden Green. Back to Civils, as Caroline goes strong to the rim, puts it up no good, but draws a foul.
That's McCracken County getting that straight line dribble. It's just from Caroline, it's from the left-hand side.
Foul on Paducah Tilghman, number 35, Natalie Warren. Her first, team 7.
So it will be Civils at the line to shoot. That free throw rims out. No good.
Not a strong free throw shooting half for the Mustangs.
And the last three very easily could have gone in, just rimmed out.
That's right. Below 50% on the game.
As the next one is good. Civils makes one of two, and a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here. And if you're McCracken County, you have to feel pretty good about this quick start. Not only are you up 28-8, but Tilghman in some pretty severe foul trouble.
Well, you know,
with one of their top players.
Yeah, one of their top players, Julia Biggers, has 3 fouls. She is also their leading scorer tonight with 4 points. Average is 11. Well, they've only had one game, but got 11 points in that game. And here she's having to sit out over half of the first half with 3 fouls.
And the Lady Mustangs using some great interior passing against this Tilghman defense.
They sure are. And a lot of assists, a lot of transition baskets, and thus far maintaining a strong hold on some turnovers, which has been a good thing to see. The Mustangs take care of the basketball.
28-8. Lady Mustangs on top. Boys game to follow. That will be a heck of a battle. As there's a steal for the Lady Mustangs. In the corner is Claire Johnson. Gives it back to Buchanan. Back to Johnson. She'll fire the left side three. It's good.
It's 2 in a row for her. She heating up a little bit. I like to see that.
31-8. Lady Mustangs. 5:15 first half. As another Neal steal. It's knocked out of bounds off of Tilghman. Another job by Hayden Green.
Well, that'll be a turnover by Paducah Tilghman. You know, Green won't get credit for a steal, but she should on that. She got the deflection off the Paducah Tilghman ball player, and McCracken County ball out of bounds.
Hayden Green inbounds it to Civil. She turns in the lane. A little hook, no good. Rebound comes down to Tilghman. It's cleared right side to Schumpert. Up the floor to Worth. Looking for a little help. Deflected out of bounds on a pass. It will stay with Tilghman. Crowd starting to file in here for the limited capacity. It will be full. As a right side three from Tillman's short. Rebound comes down to Caroline Civils. Civils clears it to Johnson. 31-8, Lady Mustangs. Johnson stops, goes back to Civils in the corner to Buchanan. As Buchanan has it deflected, gives it to Johnson. Now right side to Green. As Green goes out top to Buchanan. She sprints into the lane. Short jumper is off right side. Rebound comes long to Tilghman. Clearing it is Abigail Worth. As Worth cut off, she loses her dribble momentarily, goes to Warren. Her free throw line jumper is no good. Did everything but fall. Rebound comes down to Caroline Civils. Civils stops. Johnson straight away. She can bury it from there if she wanted to. They come out to guard her a little bit. Buchanan to Civils at the foul line. Her jumper is off left side, no good. Rebound cleared by Garland to Schumpert. 4 minutes, first half, 31-8. Lady Mustangs on top. Into the corner it goes. That's to Deja Garland. Her jumper short. Rebound comes to McCracken County. Tilghman looks a little winded.
Well, they do. McCracken County's forcing the issue.
Starting to see the jumpers come up short, and the inbounds goes to Civils. I'm sorry, the entry to Civils. Now left side to Buchanan. to Green at the foul line. She turns, gives it to Johnson, and it's going to be a foul by Schumpert on the steal attempt. It will send Claire to the foul line for 1-1. But to continue that thought, you're seeing Tilghman at every whistle really kind of put the hands on the knees, and you're starting to see the jump shots come up short.
A little bit short, and they have only scored one basket here in the second quarter.
Claire at the foul line for 1-1. Free throw's good. One more for Claire. Second free throw for Claire Johnson is good. 32. And make it 33-8. McCracken County. Getting a breather is Caroline Civils. Coming into the game, Bradley Benton for McCracken County. As there's a steal by Claire Johnson. She stops. Foul line jumper, too strong. Rebound is fought for and controlled by Garland of Tilghman. She clears it for Tilghman to Worth. As Worth trying to avoid a trap. It's coming to her. She gets rid of it now right side to Rosie Minter. Down low to Garland. She turns. Little fadeaway jumper's no good, but she's fouled. And that was a nice move by Garland.
Very strong move in the lane. She just almost got that to fall, and it would have been a nice little turnaround jump shot for a chance for a three-point play.
Garland looking for her first points on the evening. First free throw is good.
Tell you what, that was a pretty looking free throw stroke, but
Yes,
it's something a little bit odd. She stands off to the side. Most people center up on the free throw line. She stands off to the left side, but if it works every time like it did that first time,
ain't broke, don't fix it.
So I'd stand there every time.
That's right. I did not notice that the first go around. Our angle's a little bit off with where we are vantage point, but you said it. She nails the second. And she has found her.
We need to ask her to stand on the other side next time, see what happens.
That's right.
That was a pretty looking free throw.
Yes, it was. She nailed both. Nothing but net. 33-10 now. Lady Mustangs up by 23. 3:13 here in the first half. Left side, it goes to Bufford. Now free throw line to Henderson, to Buchanan, to Bufford, to Johnson. Now right side pass picked off and stolen by Schumpert. One-on-one. Now kicks it to Gray. Her layup's good, and she's fouled.
Tilghman got us in that transition, and right off that right-handed strong layup off the strong hand side. Nice job by Diamond Gray.
Want to give a shout out to Joyce Lewis listening in tonight. Joyce and Buddy Lewis listening in. And we'll do that, Joyce. Thank you for passing that along. Also, as free throw coming from Diamond Gray in a moment. Sheila Davis listening in saying, go Bradley Benton. That's her niece. So a shout out to Sheila as the free throw no good from Diamond Gray. Rebound recovered by McCracken County. Up the floor it goes. Left side to Bradley Benton. Her three, no good. Rebound is knocked out of bounds by McCracken to Tilghman.
Caroline Civils got back in the game and picked up her fourth rebound of the quarter. So a nice effort by her on the boards.
Shout out to my parents listening in tonight. Down to our left as Minter has her pass knocked out of bounds. 33-12. Those shout outs brought to you by the Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon Wireless retailer on Lone Oak Road in Paducah. Down low, entry pass knocked out of bounds by Tilghman. It will go back to McCracken County. Credit to the Lady Mustangs. Their defense tonight has been pretty strong.
Defense is looking good. Held the Tornado to 12 points in a little over a quarter and a half.
33-12. Lady Mustangs in control. 2.5 minutes first half. Boys game to follow this one. It will be a dandy. Mickey Buchanan, her three short. Rebound comes down to Tilghman. As Garland double dribbled with it. She was looking to pass it, but her intended receiver wasn't quite looking and tried to put the dribble down again.
She didn't mean to.
That's right. Completely accidental, but
she took off hard and had the pass, and then
didn't.
The passer wasn't looking.
That's right.
Or the receiver wasn't looking.
That's right. That? Claire Johnson's three. It's gone.
3 in the quarter. 11 points in the quarter for Claire.
36-12. And a whistle in the backcourt. Looks like a foul on.
I think they got Claire.
All right.
Lady Mustangs foul on number 4, Claire Johnson. That's her second, team 7.
And Tilghman will go to the foul line for the bonus.
Shooting 1-1.
Doing the honors will be number 33, Quanaya Shumpert, a 5'6" guard, sophomore. The free throw from Shumpert, no good. Rebound comes back to Garland. Her layup, good.
One of the few offensive rebounds that Tilghman has gotten tonight and got a basket out of it.
Credit the Lady Mustangs cleaning up the boards tonight. It will be McCracken ball as Civil steps into a three. Too strong, rebound. It comes back to Buchanan. Cleared to Civils. As Civils goes right side, now out top to Buchanan. As Buchanan picks up her dribble, goes left side to Bufford. Now in the corner to Hayden Green. Green out top to Benton. Back to Green. Thought about a three. Instead kicks it down low to Civils. Then her pass picked off. Diamond Gray on the steal. One-on-one towards the rim. Layup no good, but she's fouled. And nice job by Mickey Buchanan to not allow that easy layup.
That's right. That'll be Mickey's first foul. And but saved a basket, and that puts Diamond Gray at the line.
So it will be Diamond to shoot for Tilghman. First one is no good. One more coming for Diamond Gray. Second free throw on the white, and it's good. 36-15, Lady Mustangs in control. A minute 24 left in this first half. As Buchanan crosses the timeline to Hayden Green. Goes to Bufford, now in the corner, short corner to Civils. Kicks it back to Bufford. Her three on the way, rims out, rebound comes down to Tilghman. Up the floor, they push it. On the right side, it's Worth. Her jumper is too strong. Fought by Garland, though. Put back up and in.
Another rebound there. That's two trips down. Paducah Tilghman's gotten rebounds and putbacks.
36-17. Lady Mustangs under a minute in this first half. Near steal on the left side as Green gives it back to Buchanan, who's trapped, and she stepped on the back court line for a backcourt violation. 36-17. Lady Mustangs by 19. 46 seconds left in the first half. Abigail Worth down low. A Minter has it picked and stolen by Bufford. Up the floor to Hayden Green. Hayden to the rim, takes the contact, and she's fouled. So Green will go and shoot two for McCracken.
That was on Abigail Worth. That's her first foul of the game.
On the Lady Blue Tornado, number 10, Abigail Worth.
Free throw from Green, no good. Rebound, I thought she was shooting, but they say it was not the act of shooting, so it will just be one free throw. 30 seconds left, Tilghman basketball in the first half. Garland to Shumpert, but she traveled with it. 25 seconds here in the first half. 36-17. Lady Mustangs on top. It will be towards the front court, Claire Johnson. 2-3 zone from Tilghman. Looking to trap out top. Here comes the trap. Claire clears it to Hayden Green. Down low to Civil. She's double teamed. Turns, gives it back to Hayden. As Green now goes out top to Johnson. Back to Green. 9 seconds left. Down low to Civils. Turns in the lane. Double teamed again. Gets rid of it to Green. Out top to Johnson. Her three at the buzzer's no good. And that will do it for the first half. Overall, pretty good first half for the Lady Mustangs. They go into the halftime locker room leading 36-17. We'll have the first half scoring and the Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments when we return. 99.5 The Fan. For those on YouTube, we will be back in just a moment with the halftime show. All right, here we go in 5 seconds. Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, McCracken County High School, getting you set for the second half in just a little bit between the Lady Mustangs and the Lady Tornado of Paducah Tilghman. At the half, it is 36-17, McCracken County on top. Let's take a look at the first half scoring. With that, Jeff Garner.
Yeah, McCracken County 36, Paducah Tilghman 17, scoring for the visitors tonight. The Lady Tornadoes led in scoring. Deja Garland has 6. 5 goes to Diamond Gray, 4 to Jelia Biggers, and 2 points to Natalie Warren, 17 points for the Lady Tornado. For the Lady Mustangs, led in scoring tonight, Claire Johnson has 11. Caroline Civils has 9. 7 goes to Mickey Buchanan. 3 points goes to Hayden Green. 2 points to Shemaiah Day. 2 points to Jordan Gufford. And 2 points to Grace Henderson. 36 points for the Lady Mustangs.
That is your first half scoring. Before we look at the Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments, I want to give a shout out to, as I look, go Mustangs. Great shot. Grace, meaning Grace Henderson, is Love Dad in Fort Smith, Arkansas, who's working and will be here on Friday. That's a great shout out to here. So I brought it to you by the Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon Wireless retailer on Lone Oak Road in Paducah. Lady Mustangs lead 36-17. Let's take a look at the Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments. And just like I will on Thursday when I need that adjustment, I'll go see the Back Brothers. Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic. They will get me in and out, adjusted, feeling better than ever in no time at all. The Back Brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic. I'll let you take it away, looking at the original insurance for success. See how the Lady Mustangs do.
Yeah, I think they did very well. I think they achieved all 3 of the keys to the games we talked about in building this 19-point lead at the half. Take care of the basketball, turnovers. I had them with 3 in each quarter. Now, once again, mine are unofficial, so I don't know exactly, but I didn't miss too many. And 6 at the half is definitely a successful half for the Lady Mustangs. Anytime you can get in that 12 to 15 for a game with this Lady Mustang team, they are very happy with that. And we have 6 at the half. So a check mark on that one. Stop the straight line drive. I had 2 straight line drives out of the half court set for Paducah Tilghman, 4 points. Now they made some transition baskets from the right hand side. That's not what I'm talking about. That is where they beat us down the floor. Out of the set offense, they got to the right hand block twice and scored on that, which I think in my mind that's a success, only giving up 4 points on their strength of their offense. And third, win the hustle battle. I think the pressing defense McCracken County Lady Mustangs had going kind of led to more steals, some hustle points, and I think they did a good job there. I remember several offensive putbacks for McCracken County. I only remember 2 for Paducah Tilghman. I think McCracken County kind of looks lighter on their feet, a little faster overall, especially in the half-court defense and traps. So I think McCracken County has achieved what they tried to on the keys to the game. Coming back out with a 19-point lead with 1 half to play, I think you continue along with the game plan and try to come out strong, stretch the lead out a little more.
That's your Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments. Just like the Mustangs, if they need an adjustment, the place to turn, the Back Brothers. Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic. They get you in and out feeling better than ever in no time at all. When you need that back adjustment, go see the Back Brothers. Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic, located on Central Avenue in Paducah. 2.5 minutes left here in the halftime intermission. The Lady Mustangs up 36-17. Following this ball game, it will be the boys basketball action between the Mustangs and Blue Tornado. And what should be a dandy between Paducah Tilghman and McCracken County on the boys' side.
Man, I agree with you there. I think Paducah Tilghman and McCracken County are 2 of the top 3 probably teams in the first region and we're battling it out here early in the season.
Should be fun. That will be about 20 minutes after the girls' game here tonight. And here on 99.5 The Fan and on YouTube on the McCracken County Mustang Media Department YouTube page, which is free of charge. You can watch it tonight on demand anytime you want, completely free of charge. And that is a great service brought to you by the students of the McCracken County Mustang Media Department. Looking at the Cellular Connection text hotline, we've mentioned this name quite a bit. We've mentioned the father, I guess, of this name, one of the Lady Mustangs and Mustangs' biggest fans, and that is Ella Beth Hausman, listening in tonight, saying hi and go Stangs.
Boy, you know she wishes she was here.
That's right. She is avid supporter of the McCracken County Lady Mustangs, and Brent, a supporter of the Mustangs as well, and the part of the Baird broadcast booth and the group at Baird and Hausman Financial Group. And again, if you're looking to roll over your 401k, maybe just open an IRA, an investment account, or looking for some investment advice, call Baird and Hausman Financial Group at 270-450-9900. The Lady Mustangs will start on defense in the second half. And this 19-point lead is sizable. But we've watched McCracken County, Paducah Tilghman girls matchups in the past where the Lady Tornado have been down by 20+, and it's near one possession game late in the ball game.
If they get their defense working and create some turnovers, get some easy baskets, get the momentum, they can get back in this just as quickly as McCracken County stretched it out in the first half. So game is not over by any means. We've watched Paducah Tilghman turn McCracken over time and time again. If they get the pressing defense and their run game going. So, McCracken County's got to come back out strong.
Final seconds ticking off here in the halftime intermission. We are set to go. The Lady Mustangs coming out with their same starting group. Same with Paducah Tilghman, including Paducah Tillman's Jalea Biggers, who has 3 fouls. That's something to watch here in this third quarter, as it looks to be a 2-3 zone for the Lady Mustangs. Paducah Tilghman is inbounded to Abigail Worth as Worth feeds it to Biggers, left side to Garland. Now out top to Worth. They swing it right side to Diamond Gray. Baseline drive underneath to Minter. She turns, puts it up and in, and she's fouled. And that was a wonderful half-court set from Tilghman.
Yeah, they swung it a couple of times, got the ball on the block, and Minter kind of drop-stepped and put in the basket and got the first foul on Caroline.
Minter to shoot the and one, trying to cut the McCracken lead down to 16. She does on the and one. 36-20.
And here Tillman's got the trap in the second half.
Something to watch if the Lady Mustangs, how they can handle this pressure, as Buchanan looking to get rid of it. She's trapped, and it's going to be a jump ball. That will keep it with McCracken County, which was a great thing because Biggers was one-on-one for a layup.
I think Biggers about had that steal, and she was going the other way.
McCracken to inbound, trailing by 16, 36-20. This game far from over. There's Johnson to Green, up the floor to Civils, back to Johnson. Claire down low to Shemaya. Touch pass to Buchanan. Pump fakes. Puts it up and in.
I tell you what, that was a beautiful pass by Shemaya Day and gets Buchanan's 9th point.
38-20 is trying to break a double team as Gray. It goes to Biggers. Now to Minter. Right side jumper's good. So Rosie Minter with a quick 5 points this third quarter. 38-22, Lady Mustangs. Civils out top to Johnson. As Claire goes right side to Mickey Buchanan. Now to Civils. 10-foot jumper, rims in.
Right in the lane. Couple of passes and found Civils wide open in the lane.
Diamond Gray, the other end. Feeds it to Minter. She goes up strong. No good this time. Rebound comes out to Garland, who clears it to Worth. Now right side to Gray. Diamond into the lane. A floater off the glass, no good. She gets it back, though. Then it comes to Biggers. She turns. Jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to the Lady Mustangs. Up the floor, they push it, is Claire Johnson. As Johnson slows, now goes right side to Green, who goes to Civils. Surrounded, she is going to be fouled.
Lost her footing there in the lane. Maybe a little trip, unintentional, but be the Mustangs ball out of bounds.
County Blue Tornadoes foul on number 2, Diamond Gray. That's her third.
Hayden Green will inbound underneath her own basket. Left side to Johnson. Back to Green in the corner. Down low to Civils. Kicks it out to Johnson. Her three on the way. No good. Rebound comes down to Civils. Another chance. As Caroline straight away to Claire Johnson. Right side to Buchanan. Back out to Johnson. Swing in at left side to Green. Now other side of the floor to Buchanan. Short corner to Day. Underneath Shemaya. Nice pass to Civils. Left side to Hayden Green. Her jumper too strong. Rebound is out of bounds off Tilghman. And another nice interior pass by Shemaya Day.
That one was another great pass. Caroline just couldn't get the 10-foot jumper to fall that time.
40-22. 5:53 left in the third. Lady Mustangs on top. Inbounds in the corner is Johnson. To Civils, back to Johnson straight away. Left side now to Buchanan. Her open three, it's good.
That one was good from the time it left her hand. That was a nice looking shot.
Mickey Buchanan with 14, then a steal on the other side as it's knocked out of bounds off Diamond Gray. It will go to McCracken County. Great heads up play by Shemaya Day. The Lady Mustangs retain possession, up 43-22. Left side, Claire Johnson now cross court to Civils into the front court. She's met by a double team up the right sideline, but she stepped out of bounds. It will go back to Tilghman.
First turnover of the second half for the Mustangs.
43-22. Lady Mustangs by 21. As Biggers in the lane, strong to the basket, puts it up no good. Rebound tipped up no good. Rebound back to Garland, stripped, and it comes out to Shemaya Day. Clears it for McCracken County to Claire Johnson. Johnson spin move, layup is good, but she traveled.
Called for traveling. I couldn't tell on that. I was writing when I looked up.
It was a great effort, but it may have been an extra step to do it. Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here. Credit to Tilghman making an initial run out of the half. Credit the Lady Mustangs for responding to that initial run by the Lady Tornado.
Well, Tilghman came back out with a different game plan in the second half, and it was very good for the first couple of minutes. They came back out. They were the pressing. They were the aggressor for the first time in the ball game. And Rosie Minter got 5 points real quick on a three-point play and then a jump shot from kind of the wing or baseline. And from there, McCracken County responded and has stretched the lead out just a little bit. But so far, basically in the third quarter, been pretty even.
Lady Mustangs up 21, 43-22. Full court pressure. Is 1-2-2 pressure. Tilghman able to break it. Down low to Minter. She turns against Day. Puts it up no good. Rebound back to Minter. Puts it up and in.
I tell you what, Minter has come out and she has went to war with 7 points in the third quarter.
Lady Mustangs lead cut to 19. They do break the press. Buchanan in the front court. Poked away by Diamond Gray. Out of bounds. It will stay with McCracken County. Hayden Green will inbound it. Green to Buchanan on the block, surrounded. Is triple team, gets it back to Green, now to Civils, lines up a three, off, no good. Rebound Shemaya Day though, puts it back up and in.
Shemaya Day has had a great third quarter too with her interior passing and 3 rebounds.
45, 24 is a turnover by Tilghman underneath. We'll give it back to McCracken County. And so the Lady Mustangs now ramping up the defensive intensity and causing turnovers as well.
That's exactly right. They're trying to match Tilghman's level of effort here in the third quarter.
Is a near steal by Diamond Gray. In fact, it is, as it was tipped to Bigger. She got the steal, but then taken right back by Claire Johnson. But I believe a reach-in foul is going to be called on Claire Johnson.
You are correct. Should be Claire's third foul.
Lady Mustangs foul number 4, Claire Johnson.
It will be Deja Garland to inbound it for Tilghman. On the block against Shemaya, goes to Rosie Minter at the foul line. Her shot short, rebound comes down to McCracken County. So Lady Mustangs, Mickey Buchanan with it. As Buchanan gives it to Claire Johnson, up the floor to Caroline Civils. She finds herself open towards the baseline, absorbs contact, puts it up no good. Rebound to Shemaya, who clears it out to Claire Johnson, saves it. Nope, not quite, as it was into the backcourt just so slightly for the backcourt violation, but another great effort by Shemaya Day.
She got the rebound. She might have got away with a little walk there, but as she was kind of off balance and then couldn't find Claire to set the offense back up. But I like the effort.
Indeed. Lady Tornado basketball. As there's a steal by Claire Johnson. One-on-one with Schumpert. As her left-hand layup is good.
Claire Johnson.
13 now in the game for Johnson.
Very nice second and third quarter for Claire. 47-24. Lady Mustangs, 3:40 left in this third quarter. Boys game to follow. And make sure you tune in for that one. Into the lane. Nice move by Biggers, but blocked. Rebound comes down to McCracken County. Up the floor, left side is Johnson. Cross court now to Bufford. Straight away, Sibbles. Her open three is off. No good. Rebound comes down to Tilghman. Up the floor, left side is Schumpert. Hands it off out top to Biggers. Races into the lane for the finger roll.
That is that straight line drive, and that you just, once that starts, it's hard to defend.
47-26. Sibbles surrounded by Lady Tornado and stolen as Schumpert gets the steal all the way to the rim. Layup's good. As Schumpert created that havoc and was able to finish it on the other end. 47-28, Lady Mustangs. There's a near steal for Tilghman. This time it was Diamond Gray creating the havoc. Lady Tornado upping that defensive intensity the last couple of trips.
They truly have came back out with a whole lot more intensity and effort in the third quarter.
McCracken to inbound, up by 19. As Shemaiah Day to Buchanan. Tried to get it to Henderson, but Day comes up with it. Now to Buchanan. Right-hand layup's good.
And, you know, that good hustle by Day, but that was just a nice pass to Buchanan.
49-28. Lady Mustangs back up by 21. Inbounds, or I'm sorry, interior pass deflected and stolen. Claire Johnson on the steal. Layup is good.
Claire Johnson.
Claire's having a massive second and third quarter. 11 points in the second, now 4 here in the third for her 15 points. As Garland, a 15-foot jumper on the wing, no good. Rebound comes down to Shemaiah. She pushes it up the floor to Claire. Claire Johnson, left-hand layup is no good. Rebound by Bufford, puts it in.
Good hustle by Bufford to follow that up. Great job by Day and Johnson, but Bufford was there to get the rebound and put back.
And timeout, Paducah Tilghman with a minute 56 in the third. Lady Mustangs lead it 53-28. Staying here on the YouTube side, Jeff Garner, it's great to see the defense creating the transition points.
Well, it is, and Shemaiah Day has just went to war. She's got 6 rebounds in the third quarter alone, and her interior passing and hustle has just really made a difference. Claire has been the beneficiary of 2 of her outlet passes off steals, and she's gotten a couple of easy layups. Mickey Buchanan has also got a couple of easy baskets off of Shemaiah Day's passes. So Shemaiah, you know, you look at the scorebook, she's got 4 points, but her name has been said a lot.
Indeed.
On defense and interior passing. We don't keep assists, or I don't, but she's probably got 4 or 5 in this ball game, which is huge.
And credit the Lady Mustangs. They took a punch from the Lady Tornado start of the quarters. We have 10 seconds left, but have returned that here in the last couple of minutes.
They have, and Paducah Tilghman has really upped the pressure in the third quarter. Made this exciting, but McCracken County withstood and came back with pressure of their own.
Here we go, coming back on radio side. Back here at Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, 53-28. Lady Mustangs on top as we continue play here in the late third quarter. As Diamond Gray, a long 2-point jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Sibbles, who clears it to Johnson. Johnson up the floor right side to Buffer, who finds herself wide open for the 3. Rims out, no good. Rebound fought for by Buchanan underneath. As she's surrounded, still puts it up, no good. Rebound comes down, though, this time to Tilghman. Clearing it is Garland up the floor to Diamond Gray. Gray all the way to the rim. Right-hand layup is good.
There's that right-hand pound dribble, fast dribble. It's just hard to defend.
53-30, Lady Mustangs. 80 seconds left here in the third quarter as a reach-in foul is going to be on Biggers, and that's her 4th.
That's going to be 4 on Biggers. Paducah Tilghman bench wanted a travel on Caroline. The officials saw a foul on Biggers.
53-30. Lady Mustangs on top, have led throughout. Boys game will follow this one. Caroline Sibbles on the wings. Now swing it left side to Bufford. At the free throw line, Day, nice pass down low to Henderson. Layup no good. Gets it back, puts it up, no good. Rebound, fought for again. Henderson puts it up and in.
Well, first off, a wonderful pass by Shemaya, and then I applaud the effort for Henderson staying with it till she got the bucket.
Indeed. And then quickly on the other end, and racing to the basket was Jalea Biggers. She got fouled, and she'll shoot two. And you really can't relax on defense against Tilghman at any time.
No, you really can't. It's they'll beat you off the dribble if you do.
55-30. Lady Mustangs on top. Jalea Biggers for Tilghman at the line for two. First one, too strong, no good. Hayden Green steps back into the game for McCracken County. A much-earned breather for Claire Johnson for the final part of the third quarter. She has 15 points in the second and third quarter. Free throw, short. Rebound comes down to McCracken County as Civils traveled with it. She thought she was going to get rid of it, but that passing lane closed. It will go back to Tilghman.
Into the game, number 5, Amaya Shannon.
Graves County Lady Eagles all over Callaway County, 40-19. It's an eye-opening score for sure. 55-30. Here, Lady Mustangs on top. On the wing, it's Shannon. Now to Worth, now to Minter, now to Gray. Back out to Worth, her three, short. Rebound back to Gray, though. 5-footer is good.
Diamond Gray gets the rebound, and that's her second basket, second basket of the half.
And then she gets a steal. It's going to be a jump ball that still nets a turnover to Paducah Tilghman.
You see, McCracken County had 6 turnovers in the first half. They have 7 in the third quarter. A testament to Paducah Tilghman really ramping up the pressure.
And even more testament to McCracken County. They still lead in the overall battle this quarter, which you would not think necessarily.
That's true.
But they have been able to score in transition on their own some too. As Gray, nice interior pass into the lane to Worth. Her shot no good. Rebound cleared for McCracken County as Green throws it cross court to Bufford. Nice pass to Shemaya. Layup no good. Rebound is going to be at the buzzer, and that will do it for the third quarter. After 3, Lady Mustangs lead it 55-32. That's a great point, Jeff, as we talked to the folks on YouTube about the 7 turnovers, and also credit to the Lady Mustangs. They were able to create quite a few.
They did create quite a few, and I've missed a lot of those on Paducah Tilghman's side, so I don't have an accurate count on that. But that was an exciting third quarter. Both teams really ramped up the pressure. Both teams tried to turn up the tempo, and obviously that makes it a lot of fun to watch.
The Lady Mustangs lead it 55-32. Just a reminder, the boys' game to follow this one, and arguably 2 of the best teams in the region will be the ones battling it out, McCracken County and Paducah Tilghman, as several teams vying for the Region 1 championship this year. Both McCracken and Tilghman argued to be 2 of the top in the region. So that will take place 20 minutes after this girls contest, which the Lady Mustangs lead 55-32. We have watched some large leads evaporate against this Lady Tornado ball club in the past. You cannot relax in this final quarter.
No, you can't. But, you know, on the flip side, Coach Civils does not have a lot of substitution options tonight, as I think McCracken County only has like 10 ladies dressed due to injury. I think there's only like 10 people dressed tonight on the ladies' side.
As we go, coming back on radio. Back here is the Lady Mustangs on top, 55-32. Start of the fourth quarter, McCracken basketball. Civils clears it to Claire Johnson on the right side. Her three, it's good.
It's her 4th 3 of the ball game.
She makes it rain with that high lofting 3. Connects more times than not, 58-32. Down low, pass picked off by Shemaya Day, clears it to Civils, up the floor to Claire Johnson, stops, looks, takes the 15-footer, too strong. Rebound comes down to Diamond Gray, racing the other way for Tilghman, all the way to the paint, puts it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Civils. She clears it to Johnson, right side to Day, left side to Green, but through her hands, out of bounds it will go. Back to Paducah Tilghman. A racing start in the first 42 seconds.
That's right. That's a good thought. It just kind of slipped away and went out of bounds, but McCracken County was really hustling on that.
58-32. Lady Mustangs, 7:12 left in this ball game. As left side of the floor, it's Shannon. Now short corner to Garland. Out top to Worth. Left side to Garland. Baseline drive underneath to Minter. Out to Worth. Back to Minter, but it's poked away outside, out of bounds, I should say. It will stay with McCracken. Or Tilghman, I guess I should say. Jalea Biggers checks back in. 4 fouls for her, something to watch. But certainly someone you have to play with her talent. Tilghman ball leading, or McCracken leading 58-32. As this pass deflected out of bounds by Shemaya Day, who has been active all over the floor.
Shemaya, I think, has played her best game of the floor game of the year tonight.
Inbounding underneath, Deja Garland. As Garland clears it to Worth. Worth using her dribble, feeds it to Minter. It's knocked out of bounds again. This time Shemaya Day once again doing the honors of deflecting it. Inbounding it is Garland. Has her pass, though, nearly taken away. It's deflected to Gray, now into Biggers. She's triple team blocked by Shemaya. Cleared it to Johnson. One-on-one to the layup. Right-hand layup is good.
Once again, started by Shemaya.
That was a massive block. Perfectly to Claire Johnson as well. And then a turnover on the opposite end by Tilghman. And you're starting to see this Lady Mustang defense overwhelm Tilghman a little bit.
Well, they're just kind of stretching it out slowly here in the second half by turnovers and just good hustle play.
Shemaya Day straight away to Mickey Buchanan. Right side to Hayden Green. Out top to Claire Johnson. There's Johnson, left side to Buchanan. Back out to Claire, swinging it right side to Green. Short corner to Shemaya, now to Civil. Short jumper, no good. Rebound is controlled by Deja Garland to Diamond Gray. Gray using her dribble, nearly poked away. It's going to be a reach-in foul, I believe, on Buchanan.
33, you are correct. I believe that is her second.
Foul on the Lady Mustangs, number 33, Mickey Buchanan. That's her second. Team's 4.
So Tilghman to inbound. Lady Mustangs up 60-32 on Tilghman. Short corner, they tried to get it to Minter. Instead, out top to Gray. Now left side to Worth. Steps into a 3. That's good.
Nice 3 by Worth. That's her first 3 of the game for Paducah Tilghman.
Mickey Buchanan to Johnson. Now right side to Green. Down low, Civils. Nice turn into the lane. Forced one up, no good, but it's out of bounds off Tilghman.
She thought she got fouled, and so she just kind of one-handed it up, but didn't get the call, didn't get the foul.
Did keep the basketball. Inbounds goes to Buchanan. No, I'm sorry, to Johnson. Now in the corner to Green. She steps into a long 2. That's good. Hayden Green with her 5th point. 62-35. Worth pump fakes using her dribble now. Right side to Garland, 15-footer, no good. Rebound comes down to Shemaya Day. Shemaya left side, little too strong on the pass to Claire. One of the few mistakes Shemaya's made tonight.
Yeah, that's exactly right. She's got 9 rebounds tonight and a steal and a block to go along with 4 points, and I think it's one of her best floor games of the year.
The right side 3 is no good from Diamond Gray. Inbound saved by Civils to Shemaya. Now Claire up the floor. They feed it to Grace Henderson. In, and Grace puts it up no good. Rebound is gone long and knocked out of bounds was Caroline Civils. It's going to stay with McCracken County.
Got a foul. I couldn't tell who it was on Paducah Tilghman. Number 10, Abigail Worth. That's her second.
It's her second, team's 3rd.
As Civils met some of her teammates on the bench as she was knocked out of bounds that side. Johnson, right side to Buchanan. She's open. Her 3, it's no good. Rebound, still loose on the floor. It's going to be Biggers coming out with it and clears it to Worth. Right side, Diamond Gray in the lane. Layup, good.
Diamond Gray.
She's just quick to the basket.
It's Mickey Buchanan into the front court now for McCracken County. Had it poked away from behind by Diamond Gray. Great hustle play, but she traveled. It will stay with McCracken County. Mickey Buchanan will inbound it for the Lady Mustangs to Johnson. Back to Buchanan in the corner, looking for the post, feeds it to Shemaya in the post, turns, jumper, good.
Nice basket. Turnaround jump shot. I think Tilghman was waiting for her to pass it, and she just decided she was going to shoot it that time.
Such a great interior passer is Shemaya Day, but she can bury that shot too. As Biggers in the lane. Kicks it to Gray, out to Worth. Now into Biggers, right side. Gray, her open three. No good. Rebound comes down to McCracken County. 64-37, now under 4 minutes left in this one. Boys game to follow. And what should be a great battle between Tilghman and McCracken. As Henderson, right side to Buchanan, out top to Johnson. Her open three. It's no good. Rebound, saved, but not saved. It will be out of bounds against McCracken. As Bradley Benton checks back in. Shemaya Day getting a great breather to conclude a wonderful night for Shemaya. And a timeout on the floor. It's 3:33 left. The Lady Mustangs up 64-37. Having a conversation with Brad Vos and Toby Glass. Shout-outs brought to you by the Cellular Connection. Talking about the future of this Lady Mustang ball club and just how well this youth of the Lady Mustangs playing, along with some of the veterans, the juniors of this group as well.
Well, and you're right, and these underclassmen are getting a lot of time because, I mean, McCracken County has three contributors. Three contributors right now that are out with injury, and a couple of more youngsters out with injury. Not a senior on the roster. So, the future is very bright for these Mustangs.
Destiny Thomas out for the season. Such a great player, even better person. And your heart breaks for her sophomore season, but you know she's going to be ready to go next year.
She'll be ready to go. And Lacey Cruz,
that's right.
Contributors, just got a bad ankle right now. She'll be back before long.
Tilghman ball, 3:31 left in this ball game, 64-37. The Lady Mustangs in control. Nice pass to Minner on the opposite block. Her layup's good.
Rosie Minner continues her big second half.
64-39. Lady Mustangs. It's Buchanan using her dribble now. Gives it up to Civils. Now, Claire Johnson. Lady Mustangs going to use some clock here. It's Benton on the left wing. You may see some flex offense. Nice backdoor cut to Henderson. Layup's good.
I think that pass was from Civils. I couldn't see who it was, but Henderson gets another basket.
66-39. 2:40 left in the ball game. Is this pass deflected by Benton, staying with Tilghman, and still a steal by Henderson. Clears it to Johnson. Her left-hand layup is good.
Claire Johnson.
68-39. Lady Mustangs. Tilghman on the return. Out top, it's Worth. Left wing now to Garland. Short corner to Minter. Free throw line to Biggers. She races towards the opposite block. Now kicks it to Gray. Her jumper is pure.
Diamond Gray putting together a big night with 13 in the game. Second tornado in double figures.
68-41, and a timeout on the floor to get some substitutions in. If you're McCracken County, though, we'll talk more about this in the postgame, so you have to be pleased with how you've handled several different threats given to you by this really good Paducah Tilghman pressure defense. I feel like this young Lady Mustang group has passed the test very well tonight.
Well, they have, and they faced Paducah Tilghman's pressure, and they have responded with fewer turnovers than in prior games and been able to extend their lead and maintain their lead.
This is the first district matchup for either side this young season. Lady Mustangs about to go 1-0 in the district after winning the district now 4 straight years. Make it 5 straight years, I should say. Trying to continue that once again this year. It will be McCracken County basketball. Checking in for the Lady Mustangs is Kendall Redd. She inbounds it to Megan Swinford. We're back underway for the final 2 minutes. As Swinford drives in, kicks it to Benton, on the wing. As Benton looking to hand it back off. Try to get it to Swinford, but it's knocked away and stolen by Diamond Gray. 2-on-1. Gray's right-hand layup is good.
Diamond Gray.
It's 15 now in the game for Diamond Gray. Leads Paducah Tilghman.
Such a talent is Diamond Gray, just a sophomore. There's a near 10-second count. In fact, I think it will be. It is a timeout for Coach Civils. Not happy he has to use that timeout. See the face of Coach Civils. The timeout is called for the Lady Mustangs, and with a minute 26 left, 68-43, it's just a matter of what the final score was going to be, but Coach Civils using this moment to talk with his young ball club about just closing out the win.
Yeah, you know, he's got a lot of young players in there right now, a few that, you know, this is their first action here in Strawberry Hills Arena, and Tillman's, you know, hey, putting the press on. I don't blame him. Keep playing hard, and this is good experience for the Mustangs.
It will be Red to inbound for McCracken County. Gets it into Swinford. Lady Mustangs with a minute 20 left in this ball game. A running jumper up, no good. Basketball deflected and saved inbounds to McCracken County. Lady Mustangs another chance, leading 68-43. So we come up on 1 minute left in this ball game. Left side, using the dribble out top is Benton. Hands it off to Red as Red into the lane off the glass, no good. Rebound is going to be a foul, I think, away from the basketball. And on Tilghman, maybe? It is. So Red will go to the line to shoot two for the Lady Mustangs.
I was watching the ball. I didn't see that one.
I think it was a delayed shot or foul on the shot.
Kendall Red at the line, shooting two.
As Red's first free throw is short. Next one is good. So Red makes one of two. Tilghman basketball, final 50 seconds. With McCracken up on Tilghman, 69-43 is a near steal recovered by Tilghman. And then there is a steal almost again by McCracken, but recovered by Tilghman. To Biggers, short corner to Minter. Now out top to Garland. They swing it left side, a long jumper from Worth, up no good. Rebound is out of bounds off of McCracken. .29 seconds. Lady Mustangs trying to close this one out. And a traveling violation on Tilghman. .25 seconds left. Left wing, it's Benton, as we have 20 seconds left. Benton to Henderson. As we come up on 10 seconds left, it's stolen for Tilghman as Worth. Left side, Diamond Gray, and she traveled with it with 5.9 left. So 6 seconds essentially to close this one out as it's knocked out of bounds by Diamond Gray. Make it 5 seconds essentially. Inbound stolen by Biggers and stripped. It's going to be a foul on McCracken County. Either team really finished the game flawless. A little sloppy in the final couple of minutes, but we expected sometimes. So Biggers will shoot two with 3.2 left. First free throw is no good. One more coming for Jalea Biggers. On the way, and it's good. So she makes one of two. Inbounds goes to McCracken County. And that's going to do it here tonight. The Lady Mustangs, a nice district win over the Lady Tornado of Paducah Tilghman, 69-44. The Lady Mustangs moved to 2-2 on the season, 1-0 in the second district. Tilghman falls to 1-1 on the season, 0-1 in the second district. The Lady Mustangs continue their consecutive winning streak against not only Paducah Tilghman, but the second district as well. And setting the tone once again for what they hope to be another second district championship. A long way to go until that is decided as well. So the Lady Mustangs win it tonight, 69-44. When we come back, first half, or final scoring, I should say, as well as the players of the game, thoughts of Coach Scott Symbols, and then the boys match up, McCracken County and Tilghman, coming up, 99.5 The Fan. We'll take a quick timeout even on YouTube as we collect the final stats and be back in just a moment. Here we go. Lady Mustangs win it here tonight. Final score 69-44 over Paducah Tilghman. Let's take a look at the final scoring tonight. With that, Jeff Garner.
Scoring for Paducah Tilghman tonight, led in scoring 15 points went to Diamond Gray. 9 points went to Rosie Minter, all in the second half. 7 points to Biggers, 6 points to Garland, 3 points to Abigail Worth, 2 points to Schumpert, and 2 points to Warren. 44 points for the Lady Tornado. For the Lady Mustang tonight, led in scoring, 22 points went to Claire Johnson, 14 points went to Mickey Buchanan, 11 points to Caroline Civils, 6 points went to Shemaiah Day, 6 points to Grace Henderson, 5 points to Hayden Green, 4 points to Jordan Buford, and 1 point to Kendall Red for 69 points for the Lady Mustangs.
That is the final scoring for tonight for both the Lady Mustangs and the Lady Tornado. Again, the Lady Mustangs moving to 2-2, 1-0 in the second district. The Lady Tornado dropped to 1-1, 0-1 in the second district. Let's take a look at the players of the game tonight, starting first with the offensive player of the game. Brought to you by Pizza Inn of Paducah. That's going to go to? That's
going to Claire Johnson tonight. She didn't score in the first quarter. Ended up with 22 points on the night. She had four three-pointers that she made, 22 points. Very nice.
Indeed. That was a great second, third, and fourth quarter for the McCracken County freshman, Claire Johnson. Let's take a look at the defensive player of the game. Brought to you by Finish Line Car Wash. That goes to?
Well, I struggled on defensive player and rebounder, but I ended up going with defensive player of the game, Shemaiah Day. She also had 10 rebounds.
Wow.
I don't know how many assists she had, but her interior passing was phenomenal. She had a block, she had a steal, and she also just had great passing, interior passing, and several deflections. Nice job by her.
Shemaiah Day, the defensive player of the game. That is brought to you by Finish Line Car Wash. The rebounder of the game is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. That's going to go to?
That goes to Caroline Civils. I had her with 10 rebounds as well as Shemaiah Day. Two 10-rebound players is a very nice game, but she did a very good job and was very pleased with her efforts on the board.
And so Caroline Civils is the rebounder of the game tonight. Brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings of Paducah. From one talented Civils to another talented Civils, that's the head coach of the McCracken County Lady Mustangs, Coach Scott Civils. And, Coach, we've not had a chance to chat with you on our airwaves since this happened. We were on air when it became official and gave you congratulations that way. But officially, want to give you congratulations on your 400th career win, now 401 career wins. Nets you 33rd all-time in girls KHSAA basketball history. It nets you 3rd all-time in Region 1 girls basketball history. And I know that you are not one that is one for the personal numbers, but at the same time, that's impressive.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It goes to – this is for all the coaches that I had at Callaway County that I'm still very good close friends with. They have been a part of a lot of these wins. I've had a great staff here at McCracken. I have been blessed and honored to have a lot of great players in my career, from Callaway to even here at McCracken. So it's a lot of the coaches and the players and even the administration that I was allowed to work under, and it's been a great ride so far. A lot of long nights and a lot of long days and a lot of long games. A lot of great wins and some tough losses along the way, but it feels good to get this game out of the way, because I was really concerned about it. If you look at hindsight, we should be 4-0 right now. I mean, we gave 2 away. We've led pretty much in all 4 games. We've looked sharp at times, but we looked sloppy at times. But again, we've got some kids like Mickey and Caroline and some other kids playing multiple positions. So we're getting some really good looks offensively, but not making some of those easier shots that we should be making. But hey, I thought Claire Johnson tonight played a tremendous game. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now. She's gonna be a special player. I mean, I'm honored and blessed to have a player like her. Everything starts. I've been doing this a long time, and everything starts with your point guard. If you got great point guard play, what it does, it puts you in a position to win every game. And we've got that. Claire's an incredible kid. She works so hard, and she's going to be a tremendous player going forward. I think she's still growing. I mean, she's gone from 5'1" to 5'7". She put on 20 pounds. The sky is the limit. Hey, very coachable. What I love most about Claire is that when I get after her, she responds yes or no, sir, and she digs in, and she doesn't complain nothing. She goes, and I think the more games under her belt, you're going to see her being a better player, but changing our team dynamic. But then you got kids like Mickey Buchanan. Look at the things that she does. I mean, she shows signs of being a really good player, but she's also young. So I'm having to live with the mistakes. Hey, it's a young team, Eric. Like you call it,
exactly.
It's a young team.
We talked about it in the first game. I know you weren't really in the best of moods to discuss that, understandably, at the time, but you have so many kids that are seeing their first varsity minutes in their career, or where they should normally be seeing their first varsity minutes. Claire got some in as an 8th grader, but Mickey Buchanan, you've mentioned already. Your daughter is a sophomore, but has already had a lot of minutes already. I don't want to go through the list because I'm sure I'll leave someone out, but you are seeing a lot of players that are getting their first substantial varsity minutes and answering the bell quite well, which has to make you happy.
Exactly, very happy. And a kid like Shemai Day, I mean, she just does things that you just can't coach. I mean, she just can get the things that you don't coach because of her athleticism. I mean, look at Hayden Green. Doesn't blow up the stat book, but look at the deflections and look at the things that she does on the floor for us to make us better. She's a big part of that. And right now we've got 2 junior guards that are out for a while. So these young kids like JoJo is coming in off the bench and making big time plays, doesn't get rattled at all. Briley Benton's another one. But the big one that I really love is Grace Henderson.
Yeah.
I mean, she has a chance to be special too, because Grace, I call her Mount Grace for a reason, because she's very athletic, but she takes up a lot of space in the middle. And I think when she learns the physicality part of this, she has a chance to be really, really, really good too. So I'm excited about the future. I'm excited about the now as well. But when we get Alyssa back, when we get Lacey back in the next week or two, we may see a total jump in our team and feel very confident to try to get somebody some more time. Like right now, my biggest concern right now is backup point guard. I need someone to come in with confidence and give Claire a rest here or there, because Claire can handle it, but I would love for her to have some kind of rest.
You actually segued into my next question. I was going to mention that this is not even a healthy Lady Mustang ball club yet when you consider the injuries that you have. What are you expecting? Who are you expecting to potentially return in the more short term than long term?
Right now I think Lacey took a kind of a tough spill Saturday, and right now we're going to hold her out until Monday of next week. She's going through all the concussion protocol list. Alyssa Holtman had a grade 2 or grade 3 sprained ankle back about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I believe she's getting close to being ready to go. I think she'll be ready to play by the 20th of January. And what those two bring is quickness and intensity in our press. And they both can shoot the basketball very well. So that may help us with our inside game. Having Mickey and Caroline and Shaw on the floor at the same time, will have a very reliable guard that can come off the bench or maybe even start to come in and help us out. But I've been very impressed with JoJo. She's doing a wonderful job for us off the bench. She doesn't get rattled. She takes care of it, makes the open shot when we have to have it. So I thought tonight was very balanced. When you got 3 or 4 kids in double figures, that's what our goal is all year, is to have 3 kids in double figures. You do that, you have a chance to win.
And now you turn your attention to what will be a very challenging weekend. Both games here on 99.5 The Fan. Friday night, a home game against Webster County. Saturday night we'll be with you on the land of the Lady Marshals in Draftonville, Kentucky. Not an easy weekend coming up at all.
And this is what we want. I mean, I think we have a great chance on Friday at home. If we play like we did tonight and maybe correct some things, we have a chance to beat a really good Webster County team. And then we within probably 15 hours, we're going to go over and play the Marshall Saturday afternoon and just see where we are. And the thing is, I want to go over there and just play relax and compete our rear ends off and see what happens. And the thing is, I think we're one of the top 2 or 3 teams in this region. And the thing is, I think Marshall is really head over heels, probably better than us in Grays right now. But we have the kind of kids that can stay with them. I really believe that. So we just got to see what happens. But we got to come back tomorrow and Thursday with some good practices, and then coming here because Friday night they're going to play very, very physical. Webster's always played very physical. Like Webster is kind of like Henderson County. They really force the issue, but Webster's very well coached. He does a very good job with their kids, so it's going to be a very, very tough matchup.
Before we let you go, you and your family are really just big members of Mustang Nation. This is a group that cares about you all as a family. Before we let you go, let's talk about your sons for a moment. Your son, Will, a senior at Transylvania, getting to do some really awesome things this year. Your youngest son, Jackson, is a freshman at Murray State. They got to play each other at Murray State earlier this year. Will got to play against UK in the secret scrimmage.
Yeah.
They've been able to really experience some awesome things so far this year. Both getting chances at some major playing time this year. I know you and your wife very proud.
Very. It's as a father, both Catherine and I both are very, very happy for both of my boys, and I can't believe that Will's already a senior, and he's done an excellent job. Right now their main point guard went down with the ACL injury, and so he's kind of come in and he's kind of taking the load off of that a little bit. But they have conference play coming up this week, and I think he's really has settled in this year, and looking forward to seeing what he does in conference play. Jackson right now is getting a big fat taste of Division I, and that's the part about that is that he's waiting. He's kind of waiting his turn, but he's found himself getting a start against Moorhead, and I think it wouldn't surprise me to see him get some more playing time before the season's over. But he's enjoying life. He's enjoying school. And the fun thing about it is he gets his entire freshman year back again next year. So that's the fun part about him, is that this is kind of like a trial run for him. But when I watch him play, Eric, either online or live, he belongs on the floor. You could tell he's very confident whenever he plays, and so it's fun. I tell you what, when he got that started there, I got there, Eric, and I was relaxed, and then all of a sudden, my wife kicks me right in the gut, and I'm like, what? Said, look who's starting.
And then you sent us a text.
And then all of a sudden, I'm kind of like in that fetal position like I was his sophomore year. But then, but again, he's doing a wonderful job, and it's an honor to have Coach McMahon and his staff coaching the racers, and having him coach, be a part of that. And but again, it's time flies, man. I've got a daughter that's going to be out of here in a couple of years, so I'm just trying to enjoy all this before they get out of my house officially.
I understand. It has been a lot of basketball for you to take in. You're savoring each and every moment of it, including your Lady Mustangs, who got the win tonight, 69-44, and moved to 2-2 on the season, 1-0 in the district, and off to a great start to defending that district title. Coach
Yes,
Scott Civils, appreciate it as always, my friend. We'll talk to you on Friday night.
Yes, sir, and go Mustangs.
There you go. That is the head coach of the Lady Mustangs, Coach Scott Civils, as the Lady Mustangs winners tonight, 69-44. Again, moving to 2-2 on the year as McCracken County, and 1-0 in the second district. As both these teams out here warming up right now, Jeff Garner, this next one should be fun.
Hey, it's going to be a battle. I tell you what, it's everything you've looked for. McCracken County's had a couple of warm-up games. Paducah Tilghman has played one game, very good win against a very good University Heights team. And University Heights then came back and beat Marshall County. So Paducah Tilghman, a very quality win over University Heights in their one and only game of the season.
As we look into this one, let's go ahead and take a look at the Brandon Clifton Allstate Insurance for Success. As the McCracken County Mustangs give it their all, so does McCracken County Allstate agent Brandon Clifton. To get you and your family insured for success, give Brandon a call at 270-442-8234. That's 270-442-8234. The first insurance for success for the Mustangs tonight, that's Defend Well.
Well, we don't have a lot to go on off Paducah Tilghman except what we saw last year in their one game this year. But Paducah Tilghman shot the ball very well against University Heights. They shot 50% from two-point range, which is very good. They shot 42% from three-point range, which is very good. We've got to defend inside and out and try to hold Paducah Tilghman under their average for the year of 78 points. So we got a tall task on the defensive end against a team from Paducah Tilghman that can put the ball in the hole.
Next task, I should say, for the Mustangs is make the good three. Talk about that for a moment.
Well, I'm not sure from what I have seen. I don't believe the Mustangs are shooting the three-point shot to their potential.
No.
I've seen these guys shoot too much over the years, and I don't think they've shot it to their potential this year. And when you're not making the threes, it becomes that much more important to step into the pass, as we talk about, catch the ball in rhythm and shoot a good rhythm three-point shot. You make some of those, then it starts looking a little bit bigger. The rim looks bigger, and you can continue to make them. But we are less than 30% from three-point range, where Paducah Tilghman's shooting it at 42%. That's a huge difference on three-point shots. Take them in rhythm or don't take them. You don't have to shoot the first shot you get. So take good three-point shots and make them with good three-point shooters.
And last but not least, we talked about it in the first matchup, the intangibles, including this first one.
I always believe this in rival games, district games, region rank games. You got to win the hustle battle. You got to win the get on the floor battle. You got to beat the other team to loose balls. You've got to bring the energy. Whoever does that gets a check mark.
That is your Brandon Clifton Allstate Insurance for Success. And just like the Mustangs give it their all, so does McCracken County Allstate agent Brandon Clifton. To get you and your family insured for success, give Brandon a call at 270-442-8234 and check out his new office location at 2190 New Holt Road in Paducah. Some of you may be listening on radio, 99.5 The Fan per usual. Just a reminder, you can watch this game on YouTube with the McCracken County Mustang Media Department. Reminder, this is a student-run department here at McCracken County High School that brings you professional quality production, and it's all for free. You have some that will charge you, but not here. It is all free. You can watch it anytime you want on YouTube, whether it's tonight, later tonight, a year from now. You can watch tonight's contest anytime you want on the McCracken County Mustang Media Department YouTube channel. It's a great job by the student-run McCracken County Mustang Media Department. We are counting down the final seconds of the pregame intermission. It's about 15 seconds left on that. It will be Paducah Tilghman wearing their road blues, McCracken County their home whites. But before we get to tonight's starting lineups, we have a very special presentation for the point guard of the McCracken County Mustangs. We'll let you listen in.
At this time, we would like to recognize McCracken County Mustangs senior Noah Dumas, along with his parents Jackie and Sean Dumas, and head coach Merlin Brower. On Saturday, January 9th, versus Bowling Green High School, Noah scored his 1,000th point of his career. As Coach Brower presents a commemorative basketball, please join us in a round of applause for Noah Dumas on his outstanding accomplishment.
A much-deserved, wonderful ovation for Noah Dumas. His parents, Sean and Jackie Dumas, out there with him as well. They are very proud as well. Chatted with them last week and just tickled with what has transpired in Noah's 4 years at McCracken County High School.
He's got a lot of opportunities over the last 4 years, but the good thing about it is he has grown as a person over those 4 years as well.
Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. And once again with that, it's Jeff Garner.
Paducah Tilghman visitors on the scoreboard tonight. At guard, a 6-foot junior, number 22, Mian Shaw. At guard, a 6'3" senior, number 10, Eli Brown. At guard, a 5'8" senior, number 23, Trayden Keys. At one forward, a 6'5" senior, number 33, Landon Fitzgerald. And at the other forward, a 6'4" senior, number 35, Jackson Goodwin. Head coach of the Paducah Tilghman Tornado, Greg Overstreet. For the McCracken County Mustangs starters, at guard, a 5'11" senior, number 3, Noah Dumas. At guard, a 6'3" junior, number 24, Brant Brower. At guard, a 5'11" junior, number 22, Kason Tilford. At one forward, a 6'3" senior, number 33, Ian McCune. At the other forward, a 6'6" junior, number 23, Ian Hart. Head coach of the McCracken County Mustangs, Berlin Brower.
Those are the starting lineups tonight for the McCracken County Mustangs. And the Blue Tornado of Paducah Tilghman High School, it will be. So we look in just a moment who wins the coin toss to receive the opening kickoff.
It's funny, though, the players still kind of walk out
That's
and
right.
congregate at midcourt.
Old habits. It will be Tilghman winning the toss. They will receive first possession. And to inbound, it will be 6'3" senior Jackson Goodwin. He gets it in. We are set to go as Trajan Keys hands it off to Eli Brown. They swing it left side to Goodwin. As Goodwin guarded by Ian Hart. Now to Keys on the right side. The 5'8" guard. Now down low. Back to Keys. His short mid-range jumper is no good. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Brant Brower. And the Mustangs will come the other way. No score. 20 seconds into this one. Tilford hands it off to Dumas. Now to Brower. He pump fakes, penetrates in the lane, gets his man in the air, puts it in.
I tell you what, they just left a wide open driving lane for Brant Brower, and he took advantage of it.
Yes, he did. 2-0 McCracken County on the return. Mayan Shaw to Eli Brown. As Eli, he's going to take the step back three. That's an air ball. Rebound comes loose, controlled by Ian McCune, who clears it to Tilford. Kaysen back to McCune. Ian works towards the block. Spin move. Puts it up. No good. Rebound comes long. Back to Tilford as Kaysen in the lane. Right side to Brant Brower. His three. Short. Rebound comes back to Tilford. Pump fakes. Puts it up and in.
Well, Kaysen Tilford, the leading rebounder in the game at 5'11", gets the rebound and put back.
Just like we all predicted. 4-0
right.
McCracken County. 6:48 in this first quarter. Thanks for joining us. Jeff Garner alongside me. I'm Eric Chumbler. As Jackson Goodwin straight away to Keys. Using his dribble, guarded by Tilford. Back to Goodwin on the left wing. As Goodwin now uses his dribble towards the free throw line, loses it momentarily. Brown collects it for Tilghman, guarded closely by Noah Dumas. Is Eli Brown, works left side, has it stripped, knocked loose, out of bounds off Eli Brown. What a job by Noah Dumas.
Noah Dumas, and you know, it seems like Eli Brown's been playing at Paducah Tilghman for about 12 years now, but that's just a testament to his career. He's had a very good career there, but Noah picked his pocket that time.
It will be McCracken ball. 4-0 lead. Left side, Ian Hart. His three, it's good.
And that's a good sign. He caught that ball in rhythm, made the good jump shot.
7-0 McCracken County. The other way, Paducah Tilghman returns it. Mayan Shaw, baseline drive. It's going to be a foul on the floor on Brant Brower.
And McCracken County's got to be careful that Hart, McCune, and Brower don't get in foul trouble early. They're going to need that interior defense against the athletic ability of Tilghman.
Tilghman with it out top, trailing 7-0. A shout out to get to in a moment. We'll do in just a second. Goodwin in the lane. Pump fakes. Looks for help now. Back out to Eli Brown, guarded by Dumas. Swung to Keys, now to Shaw. Looking for the post. Shaw using his dribble now into the lane. Nice move to the rim. Missed the layup. Rebound comes down to Brant Brower. He pushes it for the Mustangs. Right side to Ian Hart. Layup up. It's no good. Rebound out of bounds off who? It's off Tilghman. It will stay with McCracken.
Oh, good hustle there. We just couldn't get the layup to fall.
Into the game, number 11, Max Blackwell.
It will be Blackwell checking in, giving Brower a breather.
Brower came close to getting his second foul over the back there, and they said, come out and sit down, young man. Catch your breath. I don't want your second foul yet.
As Dumas kicks it left side to Hart, into the lane. He kicks it to Blackwell. His three on the way. It's good.
Blackwell for three. Another one. Catch in rhythm and shoot. Good job by Mustangs on three-point shot.
And a great kick pass by Ian Hart.
It was that. Assist to Hart.
The Mustangs come out with business as they lead 10-0, 5:20 in this first quarter. A great start for the Mustangs, my friend.
Well, it sure is. And they have, like we said, made the threes in rhythm. They have battled on the offensive boards. Kaysen Tilford got 2 rebounds in 1 possession and got the putback. Smallest man on the floor for McCracken County. Played good interior defense and limited Tilghman to 1 shot. And with that, I think the aggressiveness, the tempo is being set, and the hustle points going to McCracken County early on as well, as they've jumped out to a 10-0 lead. That's not a big enough lead. Don't get your hopes up. This will be a ball game.
Yes, it will. 10-0 McCracken County to start. Tilghman taking the timeout now with a basketball. It will be into the front court to Trajan Keys. It's Keys, high post to Goodwin, working against McCune. Now out to Keys, using his dribble straight away. As Keys now picks up his dribble, back in the corner to Shaw. Shaw now top of the key to Goodwin, to Eli Brown. As Brown now to Keys in the corner. Keys crossover dribble, stops, throws it away into the backcourt. Who's going to get to it? It's going to be Tilghman. That's a backcourt violation. This defense is all over Tilghman right now.
McCracken County has played some phenomenal defense for about 3 minutes right here, and it's been impressive.
McCracken the basketball. Checking in for Tilghman is number 24, Cam Marshall. Talented basketball player and football player. Had a wonderful senior year for the Blue Tornado. Very good teammate. Ian McCune with the basketball. The Mustangs a 10-0 lead. In the corner, Ian Hart, baseline drive, cut off, kicks it back to McCune. Great defense here by Marshall on him. McCune towards the top of the key, now towards the half-court stripe. McCune resets, thought about taking it in, now resets back out to Tilford. As Tilford guarded closely by Shaw, able to get around him. Now to McCune. Uses his dribble, has it stripped, gets it back. Now in the corner to Blackwell, who brings it back towards the top of the key. Guarded closely by Goodwin. Right side of McCune. Works past his man, now into the corner to Hart. Open three on the way, no good. Rebound kicked out long. Shaw's going to come out with it for Tilghman and push it. On the left side, Shaw, baseline drive. That's an offensive foul. Great job by Tilford.
Well, Tilford's another one. You know, he doesn't stuff the stat sheet, but he just does what's needed to be done. That time he stepped in and took the charge. You know, before it was getting 2 rebounds. Other times it's just taking care of the basketball. We don't give Cason Tilford enough credit, but he's doing a great job.
Want to give a shout out to good friend Brian Phelps, part of our group in Heartland. Good to hear from you, brother Brian. He's listening in here tonight. Also, a shout-out saying, let's go Mustangs from Kayla. Those shout-outs brought to you by the Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon Wireless retailer, Lone Oak Road in Paducah. 10-0 McCracken County, 3:50 in the first. As Dumas, he's going to take the spot up 3. That's good.
I believe that's his spot right there. You see him do that pull-up right there a lot of times.
He sizes up his defender, and then he lets it fly. 13-0, the Mustangs on top. Marshall in the lane. Pump fakes, looks for help. I'm sorry, Goodwin that is. Now out top, he feeds it to Troy Williams. He floats one in the lane, partially blocked. Recovered by McCracken County. Defense stifling so far for the Mustangs. Brower. He is going to be fouled out front, and Tilghman just very, very uncomfortable on offense.
Well, they are, and McCracken County's defense, they're playing fundamental defense. They're not trying to jump passing lanes. They will if they get the opportunity, but it's more important to be in the right place at the right time, doing your job, and the Mustangs have done a great job at that so far tonight.
Ian McCune inbounds it to Noah Dumas. We're back underway, 13-0 Mustangs. As Dumas loses it momentarily, Shaw takes it away, but then knocked loose again. The Mustangs fighting for it. It's out of bounds, off Mayan Shaw. Another great job by the Mustangs defensively.
Well, I couldn't tell what happened there. I need to learn how to write quicker so I can watch some of these games.
They are so fast-paced sometimes that you really can't multitask. As in, I was not looking. I have no idea what happened. Do you?
Well, that time, that one we threw it in and kind of led to the sidelines, and we ended up tipping it out of bounds and not being able to make the catch.
So a rare mistake early on here by the Mustangs, leading 13-0. Tilghman with it. As straight away with it, it's Brian Thomas. Now hands it off to Troy Williams in the lane. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Blackwell as he's looking to push it for the Mustangs. Blackwell right side to McCune. Ian crosses over his dribble. Did they get him for a carry? They did.
Got him for a carry. You don't see that called too much anymore. Most of the time you can get away with it.
That's right. That's actually what got John Calipari kicked out earlier this year, if you remember, arguing a carry. I do think that was intentional. He got tossed.
That definitely was intentional.
You don't normally see him That upset over a carry. As down low, it's taken away almost by McCracken. Left side, 3 on the way from Thomas. No good. Rebound comes down to McCracken County. McCune pushes it up the floor to Blackwell. Max pump fakes, puts it up and in.
Quick, fast break opportunity by the Mustangs. Blackwell gets his 5th point.
Tilghman just no comfort either side of the floor right now. As there's a turnover, as a great job by the Mustangs. Just every dribble Tilghman puts down, it's covered by a Mustang.
It's contested by position defense and then a lot of help. So now Tilghman's trying to go full court to kind of ramp up the pace here as well. Ian Hart getting a break. Jack McCune in.
So the Mustangs have it. And it is a foul on Tilghman. 15-0. Arguably between two of the top teams in Region 1, Tilghman and McCracken County. Ian McCune, sideline out of bounds, gets it to Noah Dumas. 15-0. The Mustangs on top. As Dumas on the wing. Blackwell couldn't quite handle the pass, but saves it into Ian McCune to Dumas again. As Noah receives a double team, and it's a foul on Brent Brower on a moving screen. That will be his 2nd. So the Mustangs, first foul trouble of the night. Ian Hart will check back in for Brower. That's not a small, inconsequential foul.
No, and that's what I said. We don't need McCune or Hart or Brower to get 2 fouls early on here, and now we've got Brower probably sitting for about, 8 to 10 minutes.
15-0, the Mustangs on top. Minute 45 in the first. Straightaway 3 from Tilghman. It's good, and so it took a long 3 and put Tilghman on the scoreboard. It's 15-3. Noah Dumas the other way for McCracken County. As Dumas stops, backdoor cut to Blackwell, trying to get it cross court to Hart. It's knocked loose out of bounds off Tilghman. It will stay with McCracken County. It's a good thought by Blackwell. Couldn't quite get it to Hart though, and it was deflected out of bounds by Tilghman. Blackwell some good minutes early on, contributing for the Mustangs. In the corner, Jack McCune, his contested 3, too strong. Rebound is out of bounds off Tilghman. Eli Brown almost skied and collected it, but off his fingertips, it will stay with McCracken. Just a dominating start for the Mustangs on both sides, but as Jeff said earlier, this lead is not going to be enough. Tillman's got a run or 2 in them still before this game is far from over. Blackwell in the corner to Jack McCune. As Jack to Ian Hart, working down his defender, had it stripped momentarily, loose on the floor, still loose on the floor. Who's going to come out with it? It's going to be a jump ball, I think, staying with McCracken County.
Good hustle by both teams, and that's that hustle ball. Who's going to get the loose ball on the floor? That one was a draw.
It will be Kaysen Tilford checking in for McCracken County. Max Blackwell, who had some hard-fought minutes there.
He did. He had 5 points and a rebound, played some good defense. Good minutes by him. We'll need more from him before it's over.
Ian McCune in the lane. He loves it there. Turns, jumper off the glass. Too strong. Ian Hart skies for it. Back to McCune, though. He has it stripped, taken away on the play by Tillman's Powell. As Powell all the way to the rim, partially blocked, puts it in, though. Nice move, Javion Powell.
Tillman on a 5-0 run now.
15-5, 50 seconds left in this first quarter. As Tilford into the front court, off to Dumas. As Dumas guarded by Williams. Now McCune down low, he feeds it. As Jack McCune, right hand hook, did everything but fall. Comes down to Tilghman. On the push, they have it. Mayan Shaw, left hand drive, no good. Rebound comes down to Ian Hart, who's surrounded by Tilghman. Able to clear it though to Ian McCune, up the floor to Noah Dumas. Noah, left side, 25 seconds left in the first, and a reach-in foul on Tilghman.
Tilghman definitely trying to ramp up the pressure here, not liking the score the way it is.
Both these teams have an extra gear not many teams have.
Man, Shaw picked up his 2nd foul there.
Tilford just in front of half court, 20 seconds left in the first quarter. As Dumas on the right wing, top of the key to Ian McCune. Left side to Jack McCune. As Jack still to use his dribble, instead hands it off. Nope, keeps it. Jack in the lane, right side to Kaysen Tilford. And he takes some contact and is fouled with 2.9 seconds left here in the first quarter. The Mustangs will have it underneath their own basket.
I think Troy Williams just picked up his second.
So now Tilghman in some foul trouble as well, just like McCracken, both with a player with 2 fouls. Ian Hart to inbound. As Ian goes out to Noah Dumas. He's going to pump fake, take a fadeaway 3, no good. And that does it for the first quarter. A pretty good start for the McCracken County Mustangs. They lead after 1 quarter, 15-5. Back for the second quarter, 99-5 the Fan. Keeping it right here, Jeff Garner for the folks on YouTube. What a start, both sides of the floor for the Mustangs.
Yeah, you know, Mustangs came out early and really ran up in the first 5 minutes, a 15-0 lead, and then Tilghman comes back and kind of settles into the game and kind of goes on a 5-0 lead run themselves. This game is not going to be a blowout,
No.
Eric. Anybody that thought it was is kidding themselves. Tilghman's kind of settled into the ball game. They're kind of getting their game legs. You know, you got to realize they played 1 game and they hadn't played in a week. So the pace of this game just kind of jumped out and grabbed them right off the bat. But they're coming back out. They'll be climbing back into this game, and this is going to be a battle.
But credit the Mustang defense. They are all over the place.
Man, it was first 5.5, 6 minutes was just unbelievable defense by the Mustangs. For the whole quarter, gave up 5 points.
Back on radio side in 5 seconds. Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, the Mustangs on top, 15-5 as we start this second quarter. Alongside Jeff Garner, I'm Eric Schumbler. Thanks for joining us tonight as Tilghman starts with the basketball, trailing by 10. Out top, it's Trajan Keys, the senior guard. Down low, they feed it. A nice spin move, blocked by Jack McCune, but they're going to get a foul on the shot as Jack will collect his first.
That's far end again, but that looked like a pretty good block.
I liked it from our vantage point.
But once again, it's all the way across the gym,
That's right.
so I'm not going to say one way or another.
Indeed. So the first free throw is up and in for Landon Fitzgerald. Cuts the McCracken lead to 9. As Landon Fitzgerald, the 6'4" senior forward. Shout out to Mark Madison listening in. Mark Madison and Christy Griffith, the leaders of the Mustang Media Department. Good to hear from you, brother Mark. Landon makes them both. 15-7, the Mustangs up by 8. Ian McCune in the backcourt. Full court pressure from Tilghman. Now Tilford gets it into the front court to Dumas. As Noah receiving a double team. Gets it and throws it away as a nice pickoff on the play by Goodwin. His high step layup is good. Jackson Goodwin, a nice job anticipating a cross-court pass, was able to take it towards the rim, put it up and in, and credit to Tilghman, a 9-0 run.
Well, it was. They had a great trap in the corner on Dumas and tried the cross-court pass and picked it off, went the other way, and, hey, we got a 6-point game now. So what anybody that thought it was a blowout was sorely mistaken. And Tilghman has already come back, and we got a game.
It goes to show you a lot of the things Brent Brower can do, including breaking the press. That's where he would have been wonderful, able to do different jobs and get the ball into the front court, get the ball into the lane. He's out from probably the rest of this first half.
He's out another 7 minutes probably with 2 fouls. And that's just, you know, I'm not saying we don't have depth, but you don't need foul trouble in a game like this.
And the same for Tilghman with Mayan Shaw out with 2 fouls for the Blue Tornado. 15-9, the Mustangs on top. 7:25 here in the second quarter. Ian McCune will do the honors of inbounding to Kason Tilford. Guarded one-on-one by Trajan Keys. A trap coming. Tilford gets rid of it, but it was nearly picked off by Goodwin. He draws the foul, though. Didn't quite like that call. He didn't.
He didn't like that, nor did Greg Overstreet. He goes and apologizes to the official, Goodwin, that is. But now that's 2 fouls on Goodwin, Williams, and Shaw. But now Tilghman has, they go about 9 deep.
Tilford into the front court behind the back dribble. Top of the key. Goodwin playing close defense for someone with 2 fouls. He's got to watch that third as Dumas trying to back his defender down. Fadeaway jumper scored.
Well, they're trying to guard Noah with a 5'8" defender down there on the block. And Noah posted up and nice fadeaway.
That's a Jordan-esque fadeaway.
That's right.
Back his defender in, and the fadeaway jumper is the 3 for Tilghman, no good. Rebounds loose on the floor. It's going to be, I believe, a foul on Dumas.
You're correct. his first.
So it will stay with Tilghman underneath. Checking back in for Tilghman is Mayan Shaw. It's something to watch. He has 2 fouls, I believe.
Shaw and Goodwin both on the floor for Tilghman with 2 fouls.
So that is something to keep note in the final 6:46. As the pass picked off on the inbounds pass by Tilford. Right side Ian McCune towards the rim. Trying to get rid of it. Instead, it's thrown away to Eli Brown. Brown back the other way for Tilghman, and he carried the basketball. It goes back to McCracken.
Back-to-back turnovers. Back-to-back turnovers. Coach Brower saying, Ian, keep your dribble and go on up with a shot. That's what you do. But he kind of got in the air that time and made the turnover.
2 carrying violations tonight, by the way.
Yeah, what's up with that?
It's 17-9. The Mustangs by 8 as Ian Hart throws it away. He got in the air and was in some trouble and threw it away. Back the other way is Keys on the left wing. Out top to Goodwin. Using his dribble, and that's going to be a blocking foul on Tilford. Goodwin was leading a little bit with his shoulder, but not enough to draw the charge.
Well, Goodwin definitely initiated the contact, but Tilford was not in front of him. I agree with that call.
I do too. Tilghman to inbound, trailing by 8. Is Brown on the right wing. Cross court to Keys, guarded by Ian McCune. Step for step is Ian. Nice pass underneath, layup up and in for Tilghman by Fitzgerald.
His 4th point of the night, a 6-point lead.
McCracken up 17-11 down low. It's through the hands of Jack McCune as he had the layup but wasn't quite ready to catch it and go up. It went right through the wickets. It happens sometime. It will be back to Tilghman. 17-11. The Mustangs on top, 5:50 here in the second quarter. Keys, step back 3, it's good. It's a 3-point ball game. 17-14, Dumas in the backcourt. Attacks, up the floor it goes to Tilford. Now in the corner to Jack McCune. Baseline drive, cut off. Now goes to Ian. As Ian, cross court to Ian Hart. As Hart, right side, Tilford steps into a 3. That's good.
There's your step in rhythm 3. Very nice, confident stroke by Kason Tilford.
20-14, the Mustangs by 6. 5:15 first half. Mayan Shaw. Now left side to Goodwin. Spin move against Hart. Left-hand finger roll short. Rebound comes down to Jack McCune. He pushes it up for the Mustangs. The right side to Dumas. There's Dumas. He finds himself open. His 3, no good. Rebound, Ian McCune. It's to Tilford. His 3 on the way, too strong. Rebound comes down to Tilghman. Brown pushes it. Left side now to Keys. His 3 is good.
And that was a 3 on the run. He kind of gathered himself and went up with it. That's his second 3 of the game.
20-17, the Mustangs by 3. McCune, right side to Dumas, excuse me. Dumas in the lane, stops, kicks it out to Tilford. And Tilford will reset. Right side now to Ian McCune, excuse me. Spin move in the lane, kicks it back to Tilford, out top to Hart. Hart down low, throws it away almost, gets it back, loose, and it's going to be taken away by Tilghman as Ian Hart had it taken away. Up the floor it goes to Brown. As Brown, his 3 for the tie, no good. Rebound comes down to Ian McCune. As McCune up the floor to Dumas. Both teams showing a little bit of fatigue now with this back and forth action without a whistle. Ian McCune, a baseline drive, gets his defender in the air, blocked out of bounds by Goodwin.
That's a big block, and Greg Overstreet was warning him, you've got 2 fouls, don't do that. He could have easily had a foul called on him, but it was a very impressive block.
It will be McCracken County basketball underneath its own basket, leading by 3, 20-17, 3:47 in the first half. It's Tilford, right side to Blackwell. He's open, his 3, too strong. Rebound comes off to Tilghman. The other way, the Blue Tornado with it. Up the floor with it, it's Troy Williams. Baseline drive, now throws it out top to Goodwin. His 3 for the tie, it's good. And Jackson Goodwin ties it up at 20. 3:31 in the first half. Timeout, Coach Brower and the Mustangs. You said it, this was not going to be a blowout. We've got a ball game, it's tied at 20.
Well, it's just, Tilghman is just too good this year to get blown out. And I tell you what, Coach Overstreet is gambling and winning so far. He's got me and Shaw Jackson Goodwin and Troy Williams all have been in and out with 2 fouls this whole second quarter. On the flip side, McCracken County's got Brent Brower with 2 fouls. He's been on the bench for about 7 minutes now. So Coach Overstreet electing to gamble and roll with it. So far, he is winning, and he's brought this game back to a tie ball game based on 3 made 3-pointers, 3 out of 5 made 3-pointers in the second quarter.
20-20 our score, McCracken County and Tilghman. Girls action tonight. The Lady Mustangs able to get a big win, 69-44 over the Lady Tornado. That was the first one here this evening. Noah Dumas receives the inbounds pass. We're back underway. Man-to-man defense from Tilghman in the full court. It's Goodwin guarding Dumas. Dumas gets past his defender, kicks it to Tilford. As Tilford to Blackwell. In the corner to Dumas. Guarded by Marshall. Back to Tilford. 3 minutes here in the first half. Right side, Ian Hart. As Hart stops, his jumper's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds off Ian Hart. Ian just looks a little uncomfortable out there right now, but it's going to come to him.
Yeah, he made a big 3 early in the game, but that was a contested shot that kind of got blocked from 15 feet. Keep your dribble and go on to the basket or look for a pass.
It'll be Ian McCune coming in. 20-20, 3 minutes left in the first half. Troy Williams off a screen. Now circles back towards the top of the key to Brown. Brown, cross court to Goodwin. His 3 for the lead, no good, well off. Rebound back to Tilghman though, but it's a traveling violation as Troy Williams moved the pivot foot before putting down the dribble. Back to McCracken County.
Got a good shot by Goodwin, it just didn't fall.
20-20, full court pressure. There's Dumas. Up the floor for the Mustangs. Dumas, crossover dribble to Jack McCune. Now Max Blackwell, back to Dumas. As Noah towards the top of the key, and Ian McCune. Ian behind the back dribble, steps in, kicks it to Blackwell. As Blackwell guarded closely by Williams, or Shaw I should say. Now to Dumas, 2:15 left as Dumas gets by his defender. Floater in the lane, no good. Rebound is saved inbounds by Tilghman. It's to Mayan Shaw. As Shaw into the lane. Strip taken away by Tilford. 1-on-2, Tilford into the lane himself. Puts it up, no good, but draws a foul. And that may be, it's going to be a third on either Shaw or Goodwin. That's right. It's going to be who?
Tilghman fouls on number 30, Troy Williams. That's his 3rd foul.
It's going to be on Troy Williams, his 3rd.
Tilford will shoot 2.
Tilford to shoot for McCracken County. The free throw from Tilford is good. Gives the Mustangs a 1-point lead.
Kind of been stuck on 20 for a little bit.
That's right.
And McCracken County makes the free throw to edge back up by 1.
Gail and Betty Garner, saying, let's go Stangs, beat Tilghman. Your father listening in. Tilford makes them both.
They don't miss many.
Is an inadvertent whistle at the scorer's table. Ken Dickerson waving to the drum as he says play on. 22-20. The Mustangs up by 2. 2 minutes left in this first half. Keys to Goodwin to Shaw. Now to Brown, back to Keys around the perimeter. Keys picks up his dribble, looks for a backdoor to Shaw, gets it, layup good.
Nice backdoor cut and a nice little bounce pass catching him on the in stride for the layup.
22 all, 90 seconds coming up here in the first half. Top of the key, Ian McCune. As McCune works himself in, stops, fadeaway, jumper's good.
That was a good patient drive by McCune. Kept his dribble, got where he wanted to, and made the shot.
24-22, the Mustangs by 2. Minute 15 in the first half is a 3 from Shaw is good, and Tilghman has its first lead. 25-24. There's nearly a steal in the backcourt. Dumas to get it into the front court to Blackwell. Cross court to Tilford, back to Dumas. As we come up on 55 seconds left in this first half. Dumas to Tilford, now to McCune. As Ian Takes it, stops, mid-range jumper's good.
Same spot as last time.
So hard to stop him when he's within 10, especially within 5 feet. 26-25, Mustangs by 1, 33 seconds as Shaw to Goodwin. Open three, it's no good. Rebound comes down to Jack McCune as Jack going to be fouled in the backcourt. That was one of those needless fouls from Tilghman, 80 feet from the basketball goal.
Well, it was a long way down there. I'm not sure who it was on.
That's going to be on Marshall, his first, but it sends the Mustangs to the line for 1 and 1.
Well, you got to make these, these are crucial free throws here with 25.7 seconds to go. You don't want to jump out to a 10-point lead and then not take the lead to the locker room at the half. So big free throws by McCune here.
Before that happens, shout out to Stephanie Barnes saying, "Go Mustangs." Brought to you by the Cellular Connection. As a free throw from Jack McCune is good. One more for Jack. Trying to give the Mustangs a 3-point lead here late in the first half. The sophomore, couple dribbles. His free throw is good.
Nice smooth stroke by McCune.
28-25. The Mustangs by 3. 20 seconds left here in the first half. Tilghman electing to take the final shot. Keys, left side of the floor to Brian Thomas. Down to 10 seconds. Keys gets it back between the circles. Down to 6 seconds. Keys takes it right side towards the block. Underneath, kicks it left side to Thomas. His three, nope, going to be out of bounds off Tilghman with 1.1 seconds left. McCracken has to go full length of the floor. Ian, baseball pass to his brother. Oh, couldn't quite handle the pass. That will do it for the first half. An entertaining first half. After 2 quarters of play, the Mustangs lead Tilghman 28-25. We'll have the first half scoring and the Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments coming up. 99.5 The Fan. And for those on YouTube, we will take a quick second to calculate the points. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, we'll be back in about 30 seconds on the basketball side. Jeff will have the stats. Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments in the second half. 15 seconds.
Handcrafted building that you can use as a storage shed, garage, home office, workspace, cabin, tiny home, and more. Start designing your dream space today at ezpb.com. That's
28-25, our halftime score. The Mustangs on top by 3 as we have had an entertaining first half, to say the least. The Mustangs an early run, Tilghman a nice second quarter run, and the Mustangs answer late to go up by 3, 28-25. Let's take a look at the first half scoring. With that, once again, Jeff Garner.
Paducah Tilghman down by 3, scoring for the half. Very balanced attack by Paducah Tilghman. Meehan Shaw has 5. Jackson Goodwin has 5. Led in scoring by Trajan Keys with 6. 4 points went to Landon Fitzgerald, 3 points to Troy Williams, and 2 points to Powell for 25 points for Paducah Tilghman. Mustangs tonight led in scoring at the half by Kason Tilford with 7. 5 points goes to Noah Dumas, 5 to Max Blackwell, 4 points to Ian McCune, 3 points to Ian Hart, 2 points to Brant Brower, and 2 points to Jack McCune. 28 points for the Mustangs.
Overall, a back-and-forth ball game that was entertaining like we thought it would be.
Well, it is, and it's ended up being a defensive battle. You know, we're playing this game in the, low 50s right now, and both of these teams have scored much more than that in their earlier games. McCracken against Bowling Green had 58, but before that they had 78 and 70. Paducah Tilghman, his only game this year, they had 78 points. So that tells you the defensive pressure is kind of bothering each team a little bit as they play in this first half.
Let's take a look at the Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments. When you need that back adjustment, my wife actually got her adjustment earlier today. She went to the Back Brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic. They will get you in, adjusted, and out, feeling better than ever in no time at all. The Back Brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic. I'll let you take it over. Look back at the keys to the game.
Well, when you look at the keys to the game and the adjustments that need to be made, first one was defend well. I think McCracken County has done a very good job at that. Paducah Tilghman shot 50% from two-point range and 42% from three-point range this year. Average 78 points a game. As we said, right now they have 25 at the half. That's a 50-point pace. Defense has been absolutely excellent for McCracken County. Make the good three. Well, I've seen signs of that tonight as McCracken County is 4 out of 11 from three-point range for about 36%. That's above their average, but as you say, you want to see that up 38 to 42% before you say you're shooting well from three-point range. But we're doing better, so I think we've done a good job on that. Winning the hustle battle. I'm not saying McCracken County's not hustling, but I'm saying I haven't seen a clear winner in that right now. Paducah Tilghman's brought the intensity after the first 2 or 3 or 4 minutes of the ball game after they got down 15-0. They've brought the intensity and matched every bit as much of McCracken County intensity as McCracken County. Turnovers have been a problem for both teams, and these defenses have really set the tone and caused each of these offenses some trouble. So I'm going to leave that one kind of a draw right now. McCracken County's got a 3-point lead, and let's see what happens.
That is your Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments. When you need that back adjustment, go see the Back Brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic. They will get you in, out, and feeling better than ever in no time at all. The Back Brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic, located on Central Avenue in Paducah. We talk about the alumni of McCracken County High School, and I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that McCracken County alum Caleb Stonecipher in the house. As I look towards the end zone, the reason I mention that is the CCA
He
Warriors.
may be scouting a little bit.
That's right. He is not here as a fan. He's here as a head coach scouting tonight. His district opponents. He is the head coach of the head coach of the CCA Warriors, and want to wish the Warriors best of luck under Coach Stone Cipher and company.
Yeah, he was talking to me earlier, a month or so ago, and said they had a really young team with some pretty good basketball players on it, and he thought the future might be bright to be able to win some games out there at CCA and put a good foot forward.
That is the coming up sometime against the Warriors here at McCracken County High School, with Coach Stone Cipher coming back against his brother coaching on the opposite bench. Coach Nathan Stone Cipher has both served McCracken County High School well when they were here, and fun to watch them both on the sideline. It's been fun to watch this one here tonight. Both head coaches, Coach Berlenbauer, Coach Greg Overstreet, really good at what they do. Both had really good game plans, and both teams responding quite well.
They are, and both teams have the defense, their defense causing the other team's offense a little bit of uncomfortableness. Whoever settles in and, starts making some easy baskets, gets in a rhythm offensively, may end up coming out of here as a winner. Both teams, I don't see either team letting down in defensive pressure. So it's whoever makes the offensive adjustments to be able to score a few points and get on a run is who's going to win this ball game.
It is a unique season in the fact that it's been shortened and there's a wild card, and of course everyone knows that is COVID-19. But both teams, if they're able to stay healthy, you like their chances of meeting again later on as the season goes on. Not only, of course, the rematch at Tilghman, potentially for the 2nd District Championship. Who knows? Maybe both teams can maneuver their way in the first region tournament.
Well, as I told you, I watched Tilghman play last year, and with their length that they have coming back, a full season under Coach Overstreet, he's got them shooting the ball well. He's got them moving, backdoor cutting on offense. He's got the defense in the right place. I think he is a good X's and O's coach, and he has this group of Tornado playing pretty well. And I think with their athleticism and how he's got them playing together as a unit gives Paducah Tilghman a strong chance to make a deep run in the regional tournament.
It will be fun. There are going to be several that throw their hat into the ring throughout the year. Marshall County, you can never count out with Zion Harmon on the floor at any given moment. He had a 39 the other night for the Marshalls as the Marshalls lost, I believe, to UHA. Also, Murray is a lot coming back. They are excited about the group that they have, especially strong at the guard position. It's going to be a fun first region battle this year.
It is, and Graves County's got some kids trying to get eligible, and when they do, that's going to kind of change what they bring to the table.
It's going to be a fun season all around for this McCracken County Ball Club in Tilghman as well. The Mustangs start with the basketball, as into the paint is McCune, who puts it up no good, but draws a foul, and a nice job by McCune putting his head down and getting to the rim.
He got to the basket, got in the paint, drew the foul on number 33, Landon Fitzgerald. That's his first.
So McCune to shoot 2. The first one from Ian is good. Gives the Mustangs a 4-point lead, 29-25. One more for Ian. Having a fantastic start to his senior season. Free throw is good. Ian makes them both, 30-25. The other way, it's Trajan Keys to the left wing now to Goodwin. Now right side back to Keys, using his dribble against Brant Brower. Back into the ball game for the Mustangs. Now Goodwin out top to Keys on the wing. Down low they throw it. That is to Fitzgerald. Backing down Ian McCune, goes up strong, off the glass, no good. Ian Hart skies for it and clears it to Dumas. Now to Kaysen Tilford, who brings it into the front court for the Mustangs. Out top, Brant Brower. As Brower hands it off to McCune. Now to Tilford. As Ian Hart couldn't quite handle the pass and then got it, rifled it to Ian McCune. It goes off his face and out of bounds. It will stay, or go to Tilghman, I'm sorry.
Turnovers, more turnovers in this game for McCracken County than they have had, but the defense has just been impressive by Paducah Tilghman.
No doubt. 30-25. Mustangs by 5. Keys a step back 3. That's good.
Trajan Keys has 3 3-pointers on the game.
Created that one on the step back. 30-28, the Mustangs by 2. As Dumas, guarded by Keys in the backcourt. Dumas now the front court. Escapes a double team. Left side, Ian Hart. Wide open 3. Oh, no good. That was looked good from the release, but there is a foul away from the basketball on Tilghman.
Maybe on Goodwin, and that'll be his 3rd. He played the whole second quarter with 2 fouls and then picks up one real quick now.
So something to watch. You don't want to get your 4th in the 3rd quarter. As McCune in the paint. Triple team, strip, knock loose. He gets it back, knock loose again. This time taken by Tilghman. Up the floor, Mayan Shaw. 1-on-2, and it's going to be a reach-in foul on Dumas, and 1. That's going to send Shaw to the line for the and 1 free throw. Mayan Shaw, his 7th point. Looking for point number 8. Free throw is good. Javion Powell, a 5'11 sophomore guard, checking in. As Dumas has the basketball for the Mustangs. Tilghman up by 1, 31-30, 6:25 in this 3rd quarter. Dumas hands it off to Tilford. Calls out a half-court set as Tilford into the corner to Hart, down low to Dumas. And that's going to be a foul on the floor. That foul is going to be on Javion Powell.
I didn't see a whole lot there, but once again, that's the far end of the court for us.
We can't see a ton from our vantage points. Just happy to be here, though.
Yes, we are.
As McCune works towards the block. Nice spin move. Puts it up and in. You just can't stop him when he gets there.
Once he gets that deep, he's going to pump fake till he gets the shot he wants.
A return 3 from Powell, no good. Rebound comes down to McCracken County. He will pump fake you to death, will McCune.
Yes, he will.
As Dumas crossover in towards the lane. And to the rim himself. Puts it up and in. Also a swift move there from Noah Dumas. 34-31, the Mustangs by 3. 5:35 in this 3rd quarter. A step back 3 from Shaw. That's no good. Rebound comes down to Brant Brower. As Brant rushes into the front court. Behind the back dribble is up and under layup, no good. A lot of contact, no call though. Play on. As up the floor he goes to Fitzgerald. He has it stripped, stolen by McCune. As Hart gets it, then stripped from behind, but he's fouled.
Here we go again.
That's right. Buckle up. These two teams love to run when the chance is there. And you saw it momentarily there. That's on Eli Brown, just his 1st, team's 4th. Checking out for Tilghman, Trajan Keys, as well as Landon Fitzgerald, both with some hard-fought 3 minutes to start this quarter. Cam Marshall checked in. Didn't see who else checked in for Tilghman. Dumas with it for the Mustangs, up by 3. 5:13 in this 3rd quarter. And off to Ian Hart. Now Brant Brower on the opposite side. As Brower guarded by Shaw. To Tilford, right side to Dumas. As Noah in towards the lane, and it's going to be a hand check foul on Tilghman. That's going to be, I believe, is that on Powell? It is. It's his 2nd. Blackwell will check in. Ian Hart getting a breather. Can't say enough about the job Max Blackwell did in the 1st half.
He had some very good minutes in the 1st half and being called upon to give some more here in the 2nd half.
John McKay listening in. Good to hear from you, John, saying go Mustangs. As Tilford pump fakes down low to Ian McCune. Layup's good.
Great job by McCune. That was a good entry pass by the Mustangs as well.
36-31, the Mustangs on top. Down low, they throw it to Marshall. Now out top straight away to Powell. As Powell hands it off to Williams straight away. Crossover dribble, stops and gets in some trouble, loses it. McCune takes it away, and the Mustangs have it up by 5, 36-31. Dumas on the right wing, his step up 3, it's good.
That's difficult because if you come up on him, he's going to go around you.
39-31, the Mustangs by 8, 4:15 in the 3rd quarter. Up top, it's Javion Powell, now to Brown. Brown out top to Shaw. Shaw in towards the lane. Finger roll up and in, and he's fouled. Nice move by Mayan Shaw.
That may be on, that's on Tilford. That's his second.
The 6-foot junior guard, Mayan Shaw. Free throw from Shaw is good. He completes the three-point play in the old-fashioned way. 39-34, the Mustangs by 5. Tilford will bring it up against Shaw. As Tilford may have nearly sprained his ankle. He went down, but Coach Brower gets a timeout. He looks like he's okay, just went down awkwardly. He is all right.
Awkward fall, but luckily, McCracken County got a timeout.
39-34, 3:55 in the third quarter. The Mustangs by 5. And credit the Mustangs. They have come out with an aggression to them on both sides of the floor. Made Tilghman a little bit uncomfortable offensively. Found a little bit of a rhythm defensively. You can give a lot of credit to Ian McCune and Noah Dumas.
Well, Ian McCune, I think, started it with his defense, but he's been getting in the paint and scoring the way Ian McCune scores. You know, Noah Dumas hit a big three over Brown there a while ago, and then got another basket in with an acrobatic layup. So he's done well. Paducah Tilghman's got a three from Keys and 2 3-point plays from Shaw.
McCracken basketball up by 5. 3:55 here in the third. As inbounds goes to McCune. As Ian into the corner to Tilford. As Kaysen spin moves into the lane, then knocked away, knocked out of bounds by Tilghman. It will stay with McCracken County.
I just feel the Tilghman pressure ramping up again here. You know, it's yeah.
It goes in spurts.
It does.
Mustangs to inbound into the corner to Max Blackwell. As Max out top to Dumas. Noah gets a half-court set from his head coach. Now ramps into the lane. Floater in the lane, rimmed out, tipped up, no good. Rebound comes down to Tilghman. Eli Brown pushes it for the Blue Tornado. Left side to Shaw. Baseline drive. Nice pass in the lane to Marshall, and he's going to be fouled.
33. That's going to be on McCune. Ian McCune. That's his first, I believe.
That is?
Yeah.
So Cam Marshall will go to the line to shoot 2 for Tilghman.
Cam has not scored tonight yet.
And he will not on that free throw. It's too strong. Jack McCune checks in. Checking out for McCracken County, Kaysen Tilford. Kaysen doing a nice job as point in various parts of the game, handling the basketball. Free throw is no good. Rebound comes down to McCracken, and that's an over-the-back foul on Mayan Shaw.
That'll be 3 on him. That was a silly foul. That's gonna get called every time.
The Mustangs will inbound it 39-34.
Mustangs are in the bonus from here on.
That's something that's big.
That's huge.
Dumas will get into the front court to Blackwell on the wing. A baseline drive to the rim, puts it up, partially blocked, but he's fouled. Nice explosive first step from Blackwell.
That's right. Is that on Shaw?
I was not paying attention as to who it was on.
No, that's on Williams, but that's his 4th.
So Tilghman in a lot of foul trouble. They're ultra aggressive, and that can be good, but it can also really hurt you.
Well, I think they're deep enough this year to play through it.
As Blackwell's free throw's good.
And that's a testament, Coach Overstreet leaving his players in with 2 fouls because, the way I look at it, they go about 9 deep and there's not a lot of difference.
One more coming from Max Blackwell on the way, and it's good. 41-34. The Mustangs by 7, 3:15 in this third quarter. Trajan Keys. He has 3 threes in the game for Tilghman. Hands it off left side to Shaw. They swing it right side to Keys. Crossover. Now back out top to Brian Thomas. Shaw now left wing, guarded by Brent Brower. Using his dribble. Right-hand dribble off a screen. Goes in the corner to Thomas. He's dribbling now towards the top of the key to Keys. They're looking for the post. Now swing it to Thomas. Uses his dribble towards the block. Gets in the air, loses it, but it goes to Shaw, and he will reset for Tilghman. As Shaw to Keys out top. 2:35 in the third, and there's a foul away from the basketball. That is on Marshall as he tried to shed his defender, instead pushed off as Brent Brower fell to the ground. That's going to be his second on Cam Marshall.
That's player control foul there, so we won't be shooting the bonus here, but
as Ian McCune checks in. Max Blackwell exits with a couple of hard-fought minutes.
And 2 more points to his name. He's played an excellent game tonight.
Yes, he has. Brower to inbound. It goes to McCune in the backcourt. Now Dumas collects it, and he'll bring it up. 41-34, the Mustangs by 7. 2:30 in this third quarter. Dumas hands it off to Brower. Now to McCune. Left side to Brower. As Brandt, great defense by Shaw. Back to Ian McCune, looking for the post, gets it. Nope, taken away by Cam Marshall. Fast break for Tilghman. Keys hands it off. Layup up by Tilghman is no good. It's going to be a foul in the action of shooting. And going to the line to shoot two is going to be Brian Thomas. Nice job on the play by Cam Marshall to create the steal and the fast break. Marshall, 2 free throws. Oh, I'm sorry, Thomas, 2 free throws. First one's no good.
At the line, number 12, Brian Thomas to shoot.
Something to watch is Tillman's free throw shooting. They started off making their first 6. They've missed their last 3. The next one from Thomas. On the way, and it's good. Makes 1 of 2. Mustangs lead 41-35. 2 minutes left here in this third quarter. Is Ian Hart. Now to Brant Brower. Pump fakes using his dribble. Step back 3 from Brant. Too strong. Rebound Dumas though. Noah pump fakes. Puts it up. No good, but he's fouled.
Well, great battle in there by Noah with the big boys on the rebound, and almost got the 3-point play, but now Camden Marshall picks up his third.
This Mustang ball club, sneaky good at a simple principle that works so well when you master it, and that's ball fakes.
That's right. Noah got him up off the ground and then was able to almost convert the 3-point play.
He missed the front end of 2 free throws. He'll have 1 more. The second one from Dumas is good. Makes 1 of 2, 42-35. The Mustangs by 7. 1:50 in this third quarter. Keys, left side to Thomas. Now picking up his dribble is Javion Powell. Gets it back to Keys, and it's going to be a body check foul on Brant Brower.
Well, there wasn't much there, but Brant picks up his third foul.
Coach Brower agreed with your assessment on that. Didn't really like that call too much, understandably. Ian McCune, Max Blackwell to check in. Jack McCune, Brent Brower going to get a breather. The final minute 36.
Don't want him picking up his 4th right here before the 4th quarter starts.
Indeed. As Shaw gets the inbounds pass. Works towards the paint. Spin move. Up and under. Layup's gone. Ryan Shaw getting to the rim. Putting it in. 42-37. The Mustangs by 5. Is up the sideline. It's an errant pass out of bounds. It was saved inbounds to Tilghman. Up the floor. Shaw. Layup. Good and fouled. And that's one of those that if you're going to commit that foul, you've just got to make sure he doesn't get the layup off.
Yeah, he kind of got up there and said, oops, and I don't want to foul him, but then kind of nudged up in under him, and McCune has picked up, I think, 3 fouls here in the third quarter.
And an errant pass started that fast break from Tilghman. And now a chance for the 3-point play. Is Shaw's free throw no good, but the rebound comes back to Tilghman, and that's going to be an offensive foul.
I don't know if they're going to call that. No, if they're calling 2 shots.
I'm sorry. I was thinking that was an offensive foul. It was not. It was on.
That's Tilford, I believe. And that's his 3rd.
I thought it was going to be an offensive foul on Cam Marshall. It was not. So he will go to the line to shoot 2. His first free throw is good.
And Mustangs were up, what, 8 a while ago?
That's
and
right.
Tilghman's shooting here to cut it to 1.
Both teams have had some long runs in them. Tilghman's on one now after McCracken was on one as Marshall makes them both. Checking back in is Eli Brown for Tilghman. 42-41, the Mustangs by 1. Again, the Mustangs have had 2 long runs. Tilghman has had 2 long runs. It's a 1-point ball game, 42-41. Is McCune to inbound, he gets it to Dumas. As Noah up the floor for McCracken County. Right side to Ian Hartz. Now to Blackwell. To McCune. As Ian, nice job getting to the rim. Double teamed and he's fouled.
That's either Marshall or Brown. If it's Marshall, it's his 4th.
No matter how you defend him, it is so hard to keep him from getting to the block.
Yeah, he likes to get there.
And he does it so well and then forces you to foul him where he finishes as he makes the first free throw. Had a wonderful senior football season, did McCune. Off to a wonderful senior basketball season. Brother is pretty talented as well. Ian makes them both.
Brother checking in for him right now.
Jack McCune, 6'4" sophomore guard. 44-41, the Mustangs by 3, just under a minute left in this third quarter. Trajan Keys, right baseline, now top of the key to Brown. As he nearly traveled with it, gets in the air, ball's loose. It's going to be a jump ball that will keep it with Tilghman. There are no other jump balls. The Mustangs will get it to start the fourth quarter. Nice defensive effort there by the Mustangs. Inbounds goes right wing to Fitzgerald. Now out top to Keys. Nearly lost it himself. Gets it back. Finger rolls good. Trajan Keys with 11. 1-point game, 44-43. 30 seconds left in this third quarter. As Tilford gets around his defender, kicks it left side. Blackwell's open 3, no good. Rebound is saved by Ian Hart. Underneath, Ian blocked. Rebound recovered by Tilghman. Up the floor with it, it is Powell. And now it's going to be an errant foul on McCracken County. That was not what the Mustangs wanted. That's going to give Tillman's best free throw shooter, one of the best in the state, a chance at 1-1.
And Noah Dumas picked up his 3rd foul.
And so Brown, a chance to tie it and give Tilghman the lead late in the third quarter, as the first one is good. One more for Eli Brown, the talented 6'3" senior guard for Tilghman. As he makes them both. Tilghman a 1-point lead, 45-44. 14 seconds left here in this third quarter. Dumas up the floor for McCracken County. Crossover dribble, top of the key. Trying to draw his defender, looking at the clock. 5 seconds left. Off the screen, Dumas straightaway 3, no good, and that will do it for the third quarter. After 3, Tilghman leads McCracken County 45-44. We'll keep it right here and talk in this intermission. Jeff Garner, a nice job by the Mustangs to go on a run to start the quarter. A nice job by Paducah Tilghman to go on a run to end the quarter. You're essentially even to start the fourth.
Well, that's true. Both teams made a little run. Paducah Tilghman kind of clawed back and won that quarter by a few points and take a 1-point lead in. We're still at the same thing. Whoever can solve and kind of go on a big run here is probably going to be the one who comes out a win. So you've got to now go back and look at it and say, can I make the next run? And if so, can I keep that run going long enough to win the ball game? Foul trouble, Dumas has 3, McCune has 3, Tilford has 3 for the Mustangs. For Paducah Tilghman, Shaw has 3, Jackson Goodwin has 3, Camden Marshall has 4, and Troy Williams has 4. So a lot of foul troubles. Double bonus for the Mustangs the rest of the way. Paducah Tilghman, our Mustangs got to commit 2 more before Tilghman gets the double bonus.
It will be McCracken basketball to start this fourth quarter. The Mustangs trail by 1, 45-44. As Ian McCune Crossover into the lane, draws contact, a lot of contact, puts it up no good. Rebound, Ian Hart puts it up and in. As that gives the Mustangs a 1-point lead, 46-45. Tilghman on the return. It's a handoff to Eli Brown. Off of a screen, Brown back out to Powell. Down low, nice pass, layup up and in by Landon Fitzgerald. 47-46, Tilghman by 1, 7:27 in this fourth quarter. As Dumas, left side to Brant Brower. Now to McCune, swinging it, cross court to Hart. Ian in the lane to the rim, puts it up, no good. Rebound, knocked loose, controlled by Tilghman. Eli Brown on the return towards the rim. Nice move, blocked though. Rebound knocked back to Tilghman, knocked loose again. They're going to get a foul on Ian Hart. I think that's on Hart.
It went on Tilford.
On Tilford, I'm
and
sorry.
that is his 4th, so that's the first Mustang that's going to have to play 7 minutes with 4 fouls. I don't know if he'll leave him in or not. You need his ball handling.
Blackwell's at the scores table as the free throw from Tillman's Brian Thomas is good. Give Tilghman a 2-point lead as Blackwell comes in. Tilford going to get a breather.
Noah Dumas will slide over and handle most of the ball handling. Help from Brower, McCune, and Blackwell.
As a free throw no good. Rebound is corralled by Ian Hart. The Mustangs trail, 48-46. 7 minutes left in this contest. A fun early season battle. As right side, Brant Brower, his 3. It's good.
Wow, stepped up, faked his man, and then buried a 3. Big shot by Brant Brower.
49-48, the Mustangs by 1. 6:40 left in this ball game. Nearly getting a steal. In fact, he will. Brant Brower all the way to the rim, puts it in.
Wow, what hustle on the steal and the basket by Brant Brower.
51-48, Keys jumper no good. Goodwin puts it up and in. Fitzgerald that is on the return.
Nice battle there by Fitzgerald.
And then a kind of a senseless foul in the backcourt for Tilghman as that's going to be on Goodwin.
That's his 4th.
I was thinking that was his 5th. That's why I thought it was not a great foul. I thought that fouled him out. It did not, just his 4th.
Trying to pick the pocket of Noah Dumas, much easier said than done.
Not many can say they've done that.
Yeah, that's right.
It will be Dumas to shoot for the Mustangs. His free throw is good. Such a fun game to watch tonight. Tilghman and McCracken County. They will be battling one more time at Tilghman, then a pretty decent chance they could battle in the district championship. The free throw is good. It's a fun one tonight. McCracken County up by 3, 53-50. 6:15 left in this ball game. On the right side, Trajan Keys. Now on the wing, it goes to Williams. As Williams, nice handle as he tried to get it to his teammate. He does. Fitzgerald puts it in.
3 baskets in the quarter for Fitzgerald.
53-52. The Mustangs by 1 as Blackwell stops on the left wing. Top of the key to Dumas. Dumas angles towards the right sideline. Gets a high screen. Kicks it to Jack McCune. Thought about the 3 to Brant Brower. Now to Ian McCune. It's Ian on the block towards Brant. Nice spin move. Gets his man in the air. Puts it in.
Nice, strong, confident move by Brant Brower. He's got 7 in the quarter.
55-52. Pass picked off by Ian McCune. He pushes it right side to Dumas. Goes up strong and puts it in.
Nice transaction by Mustangs. Gets a 5-point lead now.
57-52. 5:15 left in the fourth. An entertaining battle to say the least. The Mustang fans making some noise. Keys. Now left side. A 3 on the way from Tilghman. No good. Rebound comes down to McCune. Ian stops, gets rid of it to Jack McCune. Open man, Max Blackwell. Pump fakes, picked off almost. Blackwell gets it back, turns, hook, good.
He just kept battling there and had his pocket picked a couple of times and ended up with a ball. Patiently waited and put in a little jump hook.
Both teams, as Tilghman takes a timeout, have what Clark Kellogg kind of made his own word, inspurtability. It's kind of become a funny word, but it does mean a team with quick spurts. Both teams here tonight showing that. Tilghman with 2 big spurts, McCracken with 3.
That's right, and Coach Overstreet gets this timeout here with 4:47 to go, being down 7 points. He wanted to try to stop that momentum, make an adjustment or two, try to slow the game down and come back out and try to get his own spurt going before McCracken got too far ahead and the clock keeps ticking. So, a good coaching move by Coach Overstreet. We'll see what he does here to make an adjustment, stop this Mustang run, and on the flip side, Mustangs are trying to just carry on and continue to put the defensive pressure on, and I still believe it's a defensive battle here that's going to win this ball game.
Both teams have so many different players that can beat you, the Mustangs especially. Another one steps up, that's Brant Brower.
Brant Brower step up. He's got 7 points this quarter. And, something else, Eric, we got to talk about. It's going to be a 5-minute free throw shooting contest.
Yes, it is.
As both teams are in the double bonus from here on.
It will be Trajan Keys racing into the front court to Eli Brown. As Brown looking, goes off a screen, now double team, trying to escape, throws it into the corner to Mayan Shaw. Shaw using his dribble now towards the top of the key to reset for Tilghman. Goes left side to Brown. He steps into a 3. That's no good. Rebound knocked loose. Ian McCune comes out with it. He clears it to Noah Dumas, who will bring it up casually here for McCracken County. 4:20, fourth quarter. Mustangs up 7, 59-52, and that's going to be a reach-in on Troy Williams.
And I believe that's 5 for him. He will be the first player that will foul out.
And it's just one of those that just barely in front of half court, just on a reach-in, you almost don't want to do that.
No, and you don't want to put Noah Dumas at the
That's
line
right.
as a rule.
It will be Noah at the foul line for the double bonus. His first one is good. Gives the Mustangs an 8-point lead. This McCracken team so hard to beat. So many different ways they can beat you. Tilghman's thrown a great effort tonight. Not over by any means, but the Mustangs keep responding. 61-52. The Mustangs by 9. 4:15 left in the fourth. This game not over at all. Trajan Keys left side to Mayan Shaw. Now on the wing to Brian Thomas. And that's a moving screen for sure, and that will be 5, will it not?
It's 4 on Shaw.
All right, it is 4 on Mayan Shaw.
Both teams have a lot of foul trouble going
Yes,
on.
they do.
Tilghman foul on number 22, Mayan Shaw.
So the Mustangs with the basketball, 4 minutes left, leading 61-52. Want to give a shout out to the Guthrie family listening in. Mitchell, Mike, and Christy. Good to hear from you all. Mustangs up 61-52 in what has been a fun, entertaining battle tonight. 4 minutes left on the dot. Dumas going to stretch this one out a little bit. Gets a screen. Now near half court. Dumas looking for help. Goes cross court to Tilford. Now to McCune. As McCune looking to take it to the rim. He does. Gets a lot of contact. Puts it up no good. Rebound, though. Comes back to Jack McCune. Puts it up and in, and he's fouled. How about Jack McCune?
He really battled there. I thought Ian McCune battled through a lot of contact there and thought that could have been a foul. But then Jack McCune battled and got the rebound and put it in and did get fouled. Foul was on. I'm not sure who the foul was on.
It was going to be on Brian Thomas.
Okay.
As a free throw from Jack McCune, no good. 63-52, the Mustangs up 11. In the corner, it's Mayan Shaw. Baseline drive, and that's going to be a blocking foul on Brant Brower.
That's 4 on Brant Brower now.
On that last sequence, the Mustangs were able to do, and have been able to do tonight, where they get around their defender in one-on-one. They couldn't do that on the night against Bowling Green, whatever night that was, due to the elite quickness of Bowling Green.
That team was just special.
It's a little bit as the free throw no good from Shaw. It's an unfair comparison for Tilghman on that, but the Mustangs able to get by their defender much easier tonight, and that has really hurt Tilghman in multiple facets tonight. Shaw missed the first. His second one is no good. Rebound comes down to McCracken County. Dumas will bring it up for the Mustangs, 63-52. And a foul is going to be, I believe, on Brian Thomas, his second.
Brian Thomas, but the good news for the Mustangs, Noah Dumas back at the foul line.
Noah Dumas at the line.
5 of 6 tonight, 4 of 4 in the fourth quarter. His free throw, no good. I jinxed him. One more coming for Mr. Dumas, trying to make it the lead a dozen for the Mustangs. His free throw is good. So he makes 1 of 2. The Mustangs lead 64-52. A left side three blocked in the corner by Jack McCune. Saves it into Tilford, and Tilford will bring it up to Noah Dumas. This defense is special for McCracken County as Dumas circles back out top. Now Dumas.
McCracken County looks like they're kind of spreading out and trying to find a way to drive to the basket as well as use some clock.
That's what they did the last series as McCune was able to find the opening. And now almost thought about the opening again as he is fouled out front. This is the perfect player to have in that situation, Ian McCune, because you come up on him, he'll try to get by you. You almost have to foul him.
That's right. And Goodwin, that's his 5th. He'll be out. But, yeah, it's a lot of good ball handlers at some of the 3 and 4 position for the Mustangs, and that means you've got to come out and guard them, and they can put the ball on the floor. So,
and Ian McCune will go to the foul line to shoot 2.
Tell you what, Godwin kind of got, I think he got a knee in the thigh there. He's in a lot of pain over there on the bench.
I did not see that until you mentioned it, but now I look over and I think you're right. It looks like one of those, you take a knee to the thigh area where it just hurts to even walk.
Cramps up. I don't know. I assume that's what it is.
As McCune makes them both.
And he's made all 6 of his in the second half.
Yes, he has. 66-52, the Mustangs on top. Keys responds, though, with a mid-range jumper. 66-54, the Mustangs by 12. Tilford to McCune, nearly picked off. Tilford gets it back. Baseball throw up to Brower. Brower's layup is good.
Well, that was an aggressive press breaker after Tilford got it back.
Keys underneath, trailing by 14. They swing it. With it now is Powell. As Powell hands it off to Brown. Guarded closely by Dumas, nearly pickpocketed. Brown gets it back as he angles, and it's going to be a reach foul on Ian McCune.
And that's 4 on McCune.
That's one of those, the coaching staff just elevated the voice just a little bit, not really wanting Eli Brown at the line to shoot 2. Slight elevation of the voice. As the free throw from Eli Brown is short. That's not something you'll see much.
Yeah, the way I understand it, he's upper 80s, low 90s free throw percentage.
That is a fact. That's pretty good as he makes a second. 68-55. It's been a fun one tonight. The Mustangs closing it out here at home with 2 minutes left. Nice pass to Jack McCune. His layup no good, but he's fouled.
Not sure who's that going to be on. 21, that is on Powell.
Tilghman, 21, J.B. Powell. That's his 3rd. Jack McCune at the line, shooting 2.
As a free throw coming for Jack McCune is good. Want to give a shout out to the Willis family listening in tonight. They are devoted Mustangs, but they do have a little bit of a conundrum tonight. Cameron and John are Mustang fans. Jackie, though, a former cheerleader at Tilghman, but I know she's now a Crimson supporter, too. That's funny text, John, as McCune makes them both 70-55. The Mustangs by 15. A baseline drive, shot no good by Tilghman. And the Mustangs with it. As Dumas into the front court. Circles around, waiting for Tilghman to come after him. 1:35 left. Dumas in a little bit of trouble. Gets rid of it to Brent Brower. Now to Blackwell. Down low, Jack McCune. Pump fakes again. Pump fakes a 3rd time. Puts it up, and he's fouled. The McCunes know how to pump fake.
Well, that's right. They sure are doing a good job of it.
Yes, they are. Ian is having a great career, as I've mentioned already. Jack, you can see the potential, as he's only a sophomore. Is his first free throw no good?
Number 10, Eli Brown, that's his second. Jack McCune at the line to shoot one more. Also back in from McCracken.
So the Mustangs up 15, trying to add to it with McCune free throw, no good. Rebound tipped out. It's going to be a foul on Brower.
They're going to call that on Brower. I think that will be 5 on Brower. He's done for the night. Excellent night for him.
Oh, yes. You cannot say enough about the job Brent Brower did late in the season last year. I'll say it again. I'm not sure the Mustangs win the title without Brent Brower.
I would agree with that statement 100%.
So it will be for the Blue Tornado, Mayan Shaw going to the foul line. His free throw's good.
At the line to shoot one more, Mayan Shaw.
As a free throw, it's no good for Shaw. He makes 1 of 2. Dumas up the floor to Ian Hart. His layup is good.
Ian Hart.
As the press breaker worked well for the Mustangs, 72-56. As a turnover for Tilghman with 1:08 left.
I believe it's 16 points with 1:08. McCracken County just needs to take care of the basketball.
That's right. As Dumas almost lost it. He gets it back. Faces a double team. Gets rid of it to Jack McCune. As Jack, baseline drive, kicks it to Ian, his brother. Left side Hart, who gives it to Tilford, and the Mustangs spread it out. As there's nearly a pass picked off. Right there, though, is Ian McCune to save it inbounds. Gets it to Jack, pump fakes, puts it up and in.
Jack McCune having a big fourth quarter.
74-56 on the return. Tilghman, an open 3 on the way. No good. Rebound comes down to Ian Hart. 30 seconds left. The Mustangs can use some clock now. What a job tonight for the McCracken County Mustangs. So hard to beat for the different players that they bring night in and night out, and especially on the defensive side of the floor. They get an impressive 18-point win tonight as the final seconds tick down. Mustang Nation comes to its feet. And an entertaining first matchup of the season between the Mustangs and Paducah Tilghman. The Mustangs win it tonight 74-56. The Mustangs move to 3-1 on the year, 1-0 in the second district. Tilghman is 1-1, 0-1 in the second district in what was an entertaining matchup here at Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena. We're going to get the final scoring for you. Players of the game, Coach Berlin Brower, all coming up. 99.5 The Fan. We're keeping it right here as Jeff Garner calculates the final scoring tonight. McCracken County 3-1, 1-0 before going to Evansville this weekend for what will be 2 very tough ball games for the Mustangs. We'll talk about that in just a little bit, but their schedule is not easy in this upcoming stretch, including next week when they start Monday at Marshall County, Tuesday at Carlisle County. Both those games right here on 99.5 The Fan. And we will have final scoring with you in 30 seconds. Is that enough time, Jeff? All right.
Thank you to everyone for coming to tonight's game. We'll see you back out here next, or on this Friday rather, as our Lady Mustangs JV and varsity teams take on Webster County. The JV game begins at 6 o'clock with the varsity game to follow. We hope everyone gets home safely.
Back here, Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena. The Mustangs win it 74-56. Let's take a look at the final scoring. And with that, it's Jeff Garner.
Yeah, final scoring for Paducah Tilghman tonight. Led in scoring, me and Shaw had 16 points. 13 points went to Keys. 10 points went to Fitzgerald. 5 points to Goodwin. 3 points to Brown. 2 points to Marshall. 2 points to Powell. 3 points to Williams. And 2 points to Thomas. 56 points for Paducah Tilghman. For McCracken County, Noah Dumas led the way with 18. Ian Hart had 7.
Before you do, I know we are about to tune off on the YouTube side. I appreciate all of you that have tuned in tonight. Join us Friday night for the Lady Mustangs as they host Webster County at 7:30 with the Mustang Media Network. Thanks to all. Christy Griffin.